Haha, it looks like you have candy cane legs. I'm a rowdy, smoking, happy looking at eat. Hugs and kisses, fruits and veggies, kiki. I sleep, I pee, I don't wear pants, yeah, suckies for me. I'm a rabbit every day, it's so lovely. I have got my Champyons bed up on me all day. Turn my head, I'm crazy, it's a rabbity day. Rabbit living, can you dig it? What's there to say? Everyone should live their lives the rabbity way.
Hello! Hi, Champyons! Hi, everyone! Hi, Champyons! Hello! Hi, everyone! Are there any rabbits in the house today? Maybe a couple, maybe a few rabbits here? I do see some rabbits here. Hello! Hi, everyone! Hi! Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm still waking up. I had a quick nap before the stream, but I set like 10 alarms. And you wanna know something? The secret to waking up on time is to not trust phones and to actually get an actual alarm clock. I ended up getting like a proper alarm clock, like one like that goes beep beep beep, and you have to like smack it to turn it off. Yeah, I got one of those, and it's so good for when you want to have a good snooze. I will never ever be late again, okay? I don't know what you always say, okay? What is the thing that I say? Something about being late. A rabbit's never late. A rabbit shows up just exactly when they're supposed to. But you know, I wanted to I wanted to just be punctual, and I'm happy I've been more punctual lately anyway. So yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Yeah. And yeah, I got my twin tails in today. Thank you everyone for coming. Yeah. Once you get a foghorn, you can only use it once. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes rabbits just have things they have to do on the way. Yes, exactly. And that's so true. And you know, I made some coffee though. I ended up making coffee. So hopefully I think I was on time. For some reason, actually, the YouTube like clock thing counts it like. So for example, if my stream is set for 10:30, it will say that I should be going at 10:29, and it says, "Oh, getting ready for Kikikins to get on," or something, and then like I'm like beep, and so it says like a minute early. So I try to do it like a minute early, so it can, because I like that smooth transition for like the waiting for Kiki and then like me actually going on. I don't know, something about that's very satisfying to do. I used to have one of those for school because I had to get up super early. I have PTSD from the sound of that alarm clock. Yeah, I mean, I used to have one too, and then like once I like, I don't know, like I guess like stopped needing to go anywhere, I was just, I don't know, I just didn't care anymore. But honestly, having one is so helpful, because phones just, I don't know, because I don't use my phone really. I don't use it for anything. The only time I use it is if I'm going out, and then I'll use it like to look at the bread or something like that. But I don't really use it anyway, so it's never charged. My phone is always dead, and because I got a proper like because I'm using my phone that I use when I go out is an iPhone 6s, and because people say for VTube Studio the best thing to use is like an iPhone X or something. So I got a better phone for streaming. I told her me shut up. I got a better phone for streaming, but I only use it for streaming. The only app I've got on there is VTube Studio, so that's like the one that I use for streaming. Still connected to like a little tripod thing I made that is connected to my wall. It's stuck on there with masking tape and duct tape as well. So you know, it still holds up. It hasn't fallen down yet. I don't know how that's happened. Yeah, it's still taped. So I got a phone. Yeah, I got a phone for streaming, and I was like, oh, I can just put it like in front of my monitor, you know, and it will be fine. But I realized once I got my phone and I got like the stand for it, because I got a stand that will charge my phone while it's like using it, right? And the thing is, I couldn't see my monitor, so I couldn't see like the games I was playing. So I was like, this isn't gonna work. So the day before I debuted this like new rigging, because I needed the phone for the rigging, I decided to make like a little makeshift thing. So I got the charging phone stand, and I pretty much put half of it on my monitor, the other half is on my wall. I've got duct tape and I literally stuck it onto the wall. So now it like, maybe I can draw it. Maybe I can draw like a thing up for you, like what it actually is like. But you know, I didn't think it would like hold up, but it has pretty well. The only time that it seems like it's getting a little shaky is when I rage, and like sometimes I like hit my desk, and then it like does a little shake, and I'm like, woo! But it hasn't fallen over yet properly, so that's good. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a little bit of drawing today. I don't know what we'll do today. You know, the good thing about having a schedule is I can set days where it's like, oh, I could do anything, and it's really fun and elusive. Like I could do whatever I want today. So I woke up and I was like, what do I want to do? And then I realized, you know, I hadn't actually done a stream where we've just talked, you know, because I guess I always do maybe like 30 to 45 minutes, even an hour sometimes, before I play a game of just like talking to you guys, because talking is fun, you know, and I get so like caught up in the conversation that I kind of forget that I need to play a game. And you know, so it's not like we're not talking, but it's actually, I thought, you know, I may as well just do that today, because we haven't had like a proper Zatsu for a while. So, you know, and we just haven't sat and talked, so I thought it would be fun to do today. Hang on, let me just I don't know why I have this weird thing where I'll close all my tabs before I start the stream, and then I have to reopen the bread for some reason. It's really funny, yeah. But here we go. Okay, it's gonna open now. Okay. I'm looking as cute as ever. Thank you. You know, I wanted to thank you everyone for coming today. You know, I was actually really worried, and I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to get like too serious. I've talked about what I need to about everything. But I was really worried that the last stream was gonna be like kind of the last stream that some of you would show up at. I don't know why. I assumed a lot of people would leave after I came out about what I was going to. And I don't know why. I just assumed that people would mock me or make fun of me and say that I was weak for like coming out about it and not just ignoring it. So I just assumed that maybe people would go away, you know? I don't know why. I just had like such a weird way of thinking about it, and I don't know, but you know, I have not ever felt more supported and happier about a situation as shit as this. You know, I'm so shocked. It's a really good shock. It's not a bad shock, but I wasn't anticipating that people would be so kind about it, and I just wanted to again thank everyone for I just wanted to thank everyone for being so nice about everything, and being so supportive about it, because I was scared to say anything for a long time, even though I had kind of said things. I didn't really know. I didn't really know what to do or what to say about it, because I was convinced that people would leave me, and I was gonna be like, you know, alone, alone. So I was really nervous, but I'm happy that you guys are so nice about it. So thank you very much, and I'm glad you guys can hear me out and everything like that. And I hope I handled it in the best way I could. I tried to handle it privately, as far as like, there's only so much I can do because I don't have like contact, obviously, like with the person, and I'm not interested in doing that, because that would just kind of be giving them what they want. So, you know, I tried to just be like on stream, hey, you know, I'm gonna be telling authorities, you may want to just cool it, and it didn't stop and it got worse. So I was like, okay, well fuck you then. I've tried to do what I can, and I need to just say what I need to say, because I'm sick of, you know, people like, I don't know, assuming, I don't know, I don't think anyone kind of assumed anything, but the fact that people would kind of like believe this person and stuff like that. You know, not that I did, but the thought of it made me kind of go, ooh. And it's hard because it felt like I had no way to defend myself. But I'm like, hey, I actually do. So let me just put it out there and warn everyone about kind of the situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, I don't think anyone did. It's just hard. And it was difficult because it stopped me from like being able to like do a lot of things like make friends and stuff. Not that I haven't. If anything, I feel more close to some of the people that I've been trying to talk to. Some lovely VTubers that I've talked to had reached out and said, you know, they were so nice to me, and they said like, you know, like that I'm very strong and that, you know, they support me through it and everything, and it made me so happy. You know, if anything, they got the exact opposite of what they wanted because they were trying to isolate me, and for so long I was so scared for people to. I didn't want people to get harassed by them, so I didn't try to talk to anyone, and you know, and the fact that people are being so nice about it is just, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Shima. You've been very nice to me, and you're a very good friend. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know why my eyes are watering, but thank you very much for being so kind to me about everything. It means so much, so thank you. I was really nervous, but the fact that you guys have been so nice is just, I don't know, I can't thank you guys enough. And I feel so much better about everything now. I feel so much better. I was very nervous, but I feel a lot better now, and I feel very happy, so thank you. And I don't want to make a big deal out of it. The last thing I want is for there to be kind of drama about it. So I'm not going to carry on. This will really kind of be the only thing I want to say about it, because a lot of it I will be handling privately. But because, you know, they are trying to contact people privately, I thought it was important to warn people about kind of what was going on and the situation, because I was kind of just sick of it. So that's all I kind of wanted to say. And I also just wanted to follow up about it on the stream, and say, you know, I feel very good about it now. I feel very supported, and thank you everyone, because you guys have stuck by me throughout all this, and yeah, it feels like I could fly right now, and I know I can fly because I'm a rabbit, but it feels like so much weight has been lifted off of me that I could jump into the air and soar around and fly, and yeah, like they don't have any power over me anymore, and they can't try and do stuff against me anymore, because, you know, they can't hurt me anymore, and that's just such a relieving feeling for me, you know. Fuck you. I'm sorry, I don't want to make it such a good thing, but I feel good about it, so yeah. Anyway, I don't want to make a big thing about it, but I just wanted to thank everyone for being so nice to me about everything. Let me drink some coffee. Yeah. Do you care about us making jokes about it? I don't mind. I don't mind you guys making jokes about it, although I don't want them to be glorified in any way, if that makes sense. And I also don't want to. I don't think. Okay, so this is what I think about the situation. Really, as far as making jokes, I think it's okay to laugh at them when they're trying to skits out. I think that's okay, because they're putting that on themselves. But I don't think this person as well, and I would just like them to try and I know this is like a improve yourself. I'm not trying to say it like this, but I would like them to maybe focus on getting better mentally, and I'm sure to do this to someone, you'd have to be struggling quite a lot internally. And I think they genuinely believe that I've wronged them in some way. And, you know, I just don't want to, like... I don't want to make it any worse for them. They've hurt me, but doing kind of the same... This is why I've kind of not... Because I could name and shame and, you know, I could put a lot more out there about this person, but I would like them to try and get help, and I would like them to just, you know, learn from this situation. And I think laughing at them makes me no better. So I would just, you know, I do think they deserve some help, and hopefully they can get some help from this. And you know, yeah, I just want to take the high road and hope that this situation can now kind of, you know, clear up, and that it's not gonna happen anymore. I'm sure it may happen for a little bit longer, but you know, I would just like it to, you know, hopefully just, you know, not do anything about it. I did pray for them and almost sent a long response telling them to get help in a way. I don't want to kick someone who's clearly struggling, and I don't want to be cruel, but I'm even more happy with the way things have turned out as far and how you've handled it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything like that you can do, really, about the situation. These kind of people need to look within themselves and get the help themselves. I'm sure this person has been told to get help a lot of times by various people in their lives, I'm assuming, by, you know, certain things. So I don't think, you know, people like this, there's not much you can do to change things. They need to just look within themselves and try and fix the situation, if that makes sense. Yeah, you know what I mean? Can't deny the songs were bangers. That was very creative, I will say. But yeah, that's very humble of you. Thank you. I'm trying to be as humble about this as possible. But yeah, if anything else comes of it, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But hopefully things will now kind of not happen anymore. That's what I'm hoping. But if they do, I will tell you guys about it, because this person doesn't have any power over me anymore. But I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, you know what I mean? Just if there's any more threats or anything. And you know, yeah, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say about it. Just thank everyone for being so nice to me. And I don't know, I was really expecting like people to shit on me for it. I don't know why. I don't know, my head was like, oh, well, some people don't really like me either, so they probably think that I deserve it. So I don't know why I thought that, but I don't know. I think it's been a big wake-up call to me, you know. I think it's hard when people tell you that you're so shit sometimes, and that it's easy to listen to them. But I think it's like, you know, just a thing that's like, you know, maybe I'm not shit. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Thank you for being so nice to us. Why are you thanking me? Thank you for being so nice to me. What are you thanking me for? I didn't even do anything. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Shut up! I'm thanking you today. You can thank me any other day, but today is about thanking you, okay? Yeah. Okay? Today is about thankfulness for all the people in my life that have been so lovely and supportive to me. So, not thanking me. You can thank me any other day, not today. Yeah, thank you for never giving up on us and trusting us. Yeah, of course. I'll never give up on any of you. You guys are such lovely, kind people that have given me nothing but love and kindness this whole time. So yeah, of course I'll confide in you about this stuff, and of course I'll like, you know, tell you what's going on. I think the only reason why I was quiet about it for so long is I don't know, I was just nervous that I would get kind of backlash for it, but I'm really happy that I did, and I'm happy that I was able to trust you with that. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you for wearing twin tails. Why are you thanking me for wearing twin tails today? You know, I actually, you know what? It's actually accurate because I have well, I don't have twin tails in today, but I have twin tail braids in today. I braided my hair again last night, and they still look really nice this morning, so I kept them in. And you know, a fun fact is when I braid my hair, if you braid your hair, like anyone that has long hair will know this. If you braid your hair after you wash your hair, and my hair is pretty straight, but like even if you braid your hair, like when you take them out, your hair like gets all nice and wavy and pretty, and yeah, so that's why I like doing it. It's very nice. It's very nice. And later I can take my braids out and have like nice like flowy hair. It's like I don't know. Sometimes I used to curl my hair like a little bit. Sometimes I curl like the front pieces of my hair because it gives me like cute little ringlets like at the front. I think it looks cute. Especially if I'm dressing in like goth lolly stuff. It makes me feel really like cute. So, you know, but it's easy, you just braid it and it's like you don't even, I mean, it's a different look, it's more wavy, but it still looks really nice, you know? Yeah. Thank you for all those full mugs. Stop stealing my mugs. Maybe if you stop stealing my mugs, then I wouldn't need to drink so much coffee, okay? Also, you know what's a cool thing as well, okay? Tomorrow is my dad's birthday. So, what do I have on the schedule for tomorrow? I actually kind of forgot. Just give me a second. So, on Thursday... Okay, it's okay, because I made that the night slot anyway on Thursday. So I'll still be watching Azumanga Daioh, but I'll be doing stuff with my dad in the day. I think we're gonna have a nice breakfast somewhere. Like my family, we're gonna have a nice breakfast. And I'm not sure. I got him some stuff. I made him a card and I drew him a picture. I drew him a really nice picture. He doesn't, I don't know. I know he likes my pictures, but I don't know. I'm not very good at drawing, but it's it's really silly. Okay, so my dad really likes ducks. He really likes birds, and he likes ducks specifically. He's a big fan of ducks. I mean, pretty funny because he's a bit of a goose, but he really likes ducks. And so I drew him some pictures of ducks. So I drew him. It was like a duck. It was a duck and a rabbit, and I said that was like. It was like a duck and a rabbit, and then another rabbit. I said that to me, and that's me and my sister and him. I couldn't choose which one to make Mama Pyon. I didn't know whether to make her a duck or a rabbit, so I decided to just like not. I decided to just not draw her in it. Oops, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, and yeah, it's I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting. Yeah, it sounds fridge worthy. Sometimes they still put our drawings on the fridge. Because this Pyon likes to draw too, actually. This one's actually really good at drawing. She draws quite a bit. She's really good. She draws these like really cute stylized rabbits. Actually, I have a picture that she drew on my She made me something a couple of months ago, and it's on my door. It's like a thing that says if I'm streaming or not, so like everyone knows. So it's like one side is a rabbit that's awake, and it says very like fluffy stylized rabbits, and it says now streaming on it. And then on the other side it has a sleeping rabbit, and it says not streaming, so I can change the side of it if I'm streaming or not. And it's cute. She like draws these cute rabbits, and sometimes she draws them with wings. Like they're like rabbit butterflies, and they're really pretty. Yeah. She likes like little fluffy. She likes drawing little fluffy things. Yeah. It is really nice. She's very good at it. Yeah. Yeah, important rabbit business in progress. Yeah, exactly. It's if I'm doing important rabbit business. But yeah. So yeah, she likes drawing too. So sometimes my family will put stuff on the fridge that we've drawn, which is cute. We also have a lot of magnets on our fridge. Hello, hi. Business CEO is in business right now. I'm doing important business. Yes. Yeah. We usually get a lot of magnets. My dad likes getting a magnet every place we visit. It's like really. I mean, a lot of people do that, but he gets like a magnet, and we have like a shit ton on the fridge. So like he has like a cute like little magnet for each place. It's very nice, and there's so many. So when we got our new fridge, because I don't know if you guys remember, but our old fridge, remember? Okay, I told you guys this story. Like me and Mama Pyon both drank like really out of date milk. Well, it wasn't out of date, it was just gross because the fridge wasn't working and we both forgot about it. Like the Mama Pyon drank it first because she didn't realize that the fridge like wasn't working, and then she put it back in the fridge for some reason, and then I like drank it as well, and I also forgot about it. So it was so stupid. Oh, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, yay. Oh, that's so nice. And you didn't realize from the taste? Well, I didn't initially. I thought, ooh, something tastes a bit funny, and I like looked at it. I don't know, because I was like, I didn't realize till I'd gotten back to my room. Because I kind of I usually have the lights off in my room, and I didn't realize until like I started eating it and I turned the lights on. I was like, ooh, it's like all gross and clumpy. That's disgusting. But yeah, when we got our new fridge, like we had to move all the magnets over, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for gifting those memberships though. Yeah, you remember. But yeah, we have a ton. We also have this cute one. It's like this like it's like this like magnet that's like got like, it's a giraffe and it has arms and legs that are also magnets, so you can change like the position that its arms and legs are in. And sometimes I like make it like do the splits and stuff, or like do a handstand on the fridge until someone notices. I once ate moldy toast. The lighting didn't help. Oh no, that's gross. Ew. You know, I don't know what would be worse, to eat moldy toast or like gross milk. Honestly, probably gross toast would be worse, because at least like, I guess like gross milk. I mean, isn't that like how... No, that's not how cheese is made. I don't know. Blueberry toast. Ew! Ew! Yucky! Off milk is vile. I don't know. The idea of it being something you eat is like worse to me for some reason. Oh, thank you for gifting 5 more memberships. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you. Blueberry waffles. No, don't make me think of blue waffles. Well, I remember like, oh, look up blue waffle on Google and see what you find. It's like a Seinfeld episode, the one where everybody drank bad milk and kept putting it back in the fridge. Yeah, I don't know why she put it back in the fridge. I think it's because like, I mean, she had told us anyway that the fridge was like gross, so she's like, well, I'm gonna put all the... She put all the stuff that was still good into like a little like esky thing for everyone, and I just forgot about it because I was tired, and I was like, you know, you just go to the fridge and you get something out, you know. It wasn't that bad actually. Wouldn't do it again, but still, yeah, really. Ooh. My health teacher went on a 20-minute rant about the blue waffle and how it was fake. No, why would she talk about that? No, then like people would have looked it up. That's horrible. Oh, what? 5 more memberships gifted. Thank you. What the hell? That's so nice. Thank you very much. I love... Oh, you like using the emotes? I do like the emotes too. Yay! I like using the emotes. They're very nice. No way we collect magnets when we travel too. It's so fun. Our fridge is hustling and bustling with tons of magnets. Yeah! It's nice because I like rearranging them sometimes. It's really nice. Yeah. would you be mad if I dropped my member to play the member gacha? I mean, if you wanted to, you could. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at you. I'm never mad at anyone who like unmembers or something. Like, I think that's so silly. Because it's like, you know, who cares, you know? Like, you're not... Like, yeah, I mean, you use emotes and stuff, but like, really, you don't really get any perks for membering. I just appreciate it. It's nice, but like, I don't like making you guys pay for member stuff. I think that's kind of silly, so I don't have any like member-only streams and stuff or anything like that. So, you know, it's not like you have to get a membership. I do appreciate it, but I understand everyone's financial situation is different, and you know, if you can't do it, I'll never take that personally. 5 more memberships! Whoa! 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 Cool it! Cool it! Cool it! You're going too far! You're going way too... What?! 20?! Hang on, let me... 20? Thank you! What the hell? Ah! I love seeing the gacha of this. Hang on, let's see. What the hell? How many members is that? 5, 10, 15. Wait, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Hang on, I can't. Wait, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. What the hell? Calm down. 45? Whoa! Holy cannoli! Don't say you dodged shit. That's so rude. Just calm down. Oh yeah, I'll move out of the way. Hang on, so you can see the... There we go. That's better. There we go. That's better. Now you can see it. There you go. So you can see the little shake, 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 shake. I always like the shake one. There's no breaks on this membership train. Yeah, no way. For some reason on Streamlabs, I don't think there's an option to change the gifted membership like thingy-majiggy. I don't know why. It's kind of odd. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you. Can the bun shake? Of course I can. Of course. No breaks on the bum shakes. Oh, that's so nice. That's me. That's me. I'm doing it. Yeah. My 11 party chat was filtered, I think. Oh, really? Oh, no. That's horrible. Oh, no. I switched from a brand account to bum a membership, but still managed to dodge the gifts every time. I think you have to allow it in your settings. I think if you don't have it allowed, then it won't like ask you for it. I think it automatically doesn't let you get them. Or I can't remember, and you have to accept it. It should come up as a notification or something. I don't exactly know, because I don't think I've ever gotten a gifted membership before anywhere. You know, yeah, the brand thing is what got me. Yeah, if you have a brand account, it won't let you get a membership for some reason. It's very odd how that happens. I don't know why. Yeah. But thank you so much, though. Look at all those silly notifications. You know, when I re-debut, I have like a few cool ideas for what I want like the notification sound to be. I actually already have them recorded. Actually, now that I'm thinking about sound recordings, I need to finish cutting up the voice lines for everything. I will do that. I will probably do that today. It's hard because I'm gonna be busy tomorrow, like with Pyon's birthday, but I promise I'll get them out soon so you guys can use them in your Pyonjects and stuff. I'm sorry that that's taken so long, but I'm pretty much halfway done. I've done all of the Mario sound effects and stuff, like a good amount of them anyway, and then I just have to do the rest of the characters as well as the Doom ones and other things so you can use them. Okay? How are you gonna distribute the recordings? I'll make a post in the bread of it. I'll put it in a file and I'll put that in like a mega link or a catbox link so you can use it. Okay. Thank you for gifting 1 membership. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's okay. We know you're gonna do them. Okay, well, I don't know. I wanna make sure that you get them as soon as possible because I know you guys have had to wait so long for me to even record them for you. So I want to get them out as soon as possible. I'm still learning how to edit things. And I don't have a proper editing software thing. I'm actually using my phone to edit it. my phone already is very slow, but for some reason I couldn't find a program to use on my computer that was like free. So, and I wanted to yaha at something, but I couldn't be bothered. So I have a thing on my phone for it. I mean, it still works fine. But it's okay. It just takes a little bit longer, you know. What do you think? From Hamtaro for Kigo 64 Goomba stops. Oh, that would be a good idea actually. That's cute. I like that idea. Yeah. Isn't Audacity free? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't look at it. Maybe you know what? If I find something, it would actually be a lot easier. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me look it up. I've actually never like bothered to edit things ever, really. So, like I don't know. I'll use that. Okay, I'll use that. Let me look it up so I can do it. Okay, it's 5 carats. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. Okay, but let me look it up so I can use that. That will actually be a lot easier. Hang on. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I actually already have this on my computer. I think I had this. No, I used this for something else. I totally forgot about it. No, I actually used this for my for some of my first videos I put on my channel before I even debuted the first time. I used this for that, which is funny. Yeah, no, I've used this before, so I'll use this for that. Okay, I think I remember how to use this. I have it on my computer still, actually. Yeah. The only thing about Audacity is you can't export files as MP3 unless you download an extension file. That's okay. I can export it as an MP4 and then I can just like convert it, right? Like after I have it installed. That's not gonna like fuck with the audio quality or anything, right? I'd rather export it as a oh, actually, yeah, asking for Champyons that want to use it in Pyonjex, just so you don't have to export it again. When you're putting it in the files to put it in your mod, is it easier if I put it as an MP3 file or something else? Because I can just export it to whatever's easiest to put in your games and stuff. Yeah. You can export it as a OGG. Okay. Okay. WAV is preferred. Okay, a WAV. Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce things. I'm stupid. I probably have thousands of dollars worth of pirated Adobe software. I mean, I did that with Photoshop. But I couldn't be bothered to do it anything else. For some reason, with my Photoshop on my MacBook, sometimes it will just like stop working. I found a cool exploit, which is like all you have to do is you open, if you have the, I think it's 2018 version of Photoshop, if you open a PDF onto your Photoshop, you can get past the trial screen like on like a MacBook. I don't know, it's really dumb, but it's been working for me for ages. But sometimes it stops working, but you just have to reinstall it, which is kind of annoying because you can like lose some of your progress. But if you already have them saved as like a PSD folder, then you can just open it back up on your new program and it will work just the same. That's all I have to do, you know? I mean, yeah, I paid for it legally. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I did. I mean, I paid for it. It's just a helping hand, okay? It's just a helping hand. Yeah, so it's pretty easy, you know? I need to complete the trifecta. I keep needing either Photoshop or effects. Oh, really? Yeah. I'm good at using Photoshop at this point because I've used it for thumbnails for, I mean, over a year now. I hope you guys like my thumbnails, by the way. I do work really hard on them. I haven't done thumbnails for the last stream I did after I played Stalker, the last Hammy stream, but I'm working on it right now. And but I hope you like them. You know, I wouldn't be able to make such good thumbnails without you guys' like lovely like art that you make and stuff like that, and edits, like they help. And I don't know, sometimes I like just looking back and scrolling down on my channel and looking at all my thumbnails. It makes me very pleased. I don't know, something about it, like I like the colors and everything. Like I do it just how I want, you know. I quite like it. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm pretty good at making them at this point. Yeah, your thumbnails are cute. Thank you. You know, sometimes I took a class one time on like some kind of advertisements and stuff for something. It was just like a kind of it was like a very short course, and I don't know, I took a couple of tricks, you know, like for where on a thumbnail or where on like an advertisement, like you'll look first, stuff about color schemes and how to capture like attention of someone that's trying to look for something. I looked at that, yeah. I'm not like, no, it was like a very tiny thing, and it's probably like common sense, but it's cool to learn, I guess, learn about these things. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a marketing rabba, and I mean, if I wanted to, I could just make clickbait stuff, but I try not to, you know what I mean? Someone needs to buy a Kiki billboard. No, that's way too much money for that. Not a silly billboard. But, you know, I quite like it, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm itchy today, yeah. But I like incorporating like your guys' stuff, like just to like background related, and then some other things in there, you know what I mean? What this rabbit does next will shock you, ... Yeah. Please make every thumbnail from now on just a red circle with some random piece on the picture. No, I will not be doing that. That will really upset me. Because I feel like if you make stuff just about, like, just for clickbait, like for your streams and stuff, like, or like your titles, I feel like people would just be clicking on it for the clickbait and not because they want to watch your stuff. And I mean, it's good to capture attention and maybe for new people wanting to watch, but I don't know, I don't really like it. I don't know, I'd rather just have a thumbnail of like what the stream is about, if that makes sense. What the stream is about, a little thing about the stream. Try to put like some champy stuff that you've made in there, you know. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. Isn't that how clickbait works? You click on the clickbait. I mean, it is, but the thing is, there's a difference between. So I'm pretty sure, and I don't know much, and I actually don't really care, but the way that the algorithm works is not on the amount of clicks that you get, but the amount of hours that someone watches your stream for. So if someone just clicks on your stream and realizes, like, hey, you know, this stream isn't about that, you know? What the fuck, this is not what was in the title, or not in the thumbnail, you know? They'll click off of it, and they will not watch you again, you know what I mean? And your kind of, I think, viewer attention or something like that will go down because they'll see that you're like don't have enough hours on there or something, watch hours, or new viewers watching for a good amount of time. So if someone watches your stream and they watch like the entire time, then it will get recommended to more people, and then it kind of just keeps getting recommended to people if it seems like that's something that people will like. Yeah, something click through rate, something, I don't know. I don't really care that much about it, but I did see something about it that I think was interesting, and I think that's what stops people from getting or making clickbait thumbnails these days. And I mean, people still do, but it's less so these days, I think, because you know, it's not about the views. I mean, you'll get views, but it's more so about like the amount of hours if it gets recommended to other people. I think that's how it works anyway. But honestly, a lot of like things about the algorithm is just stuff that's just stupid, you know? People will not recommend you to other people for the stupidest reasons, you know what I mean? Yeah, all the VTubers I clicked on and off their streams, oh no, that's fine. I don't think it matters that much. I think that's just something about it, you know? If I wanted to look at it, and I think there's something with my like analytics about that kind of stuff. But I'm lucky in the sense that you guys like really like I mean, I have the fact that you guys are like most of you anyway are like pretty dedicated and you watch a lot of my stuff you know, for a long period. It means that it's good for me ultimately in the long run, I think. I think that's how it works anyway. I'm not too like fussed about it though, you know what I mean? I'm just a rabbit though, I don't know. That's just what I know about it, but I don't know, you know what I mean? Yeah. Imagine watching Kiki having been recommended by YouTube and not knowing what the bread was. Yeah, no. I you know, I think actually a lot of people have. Some people watch and they don't even know about that stuff. They just enjoy my stuff, and you know, or they find the bread through my streams, you know. I never want to introduce someone to the shithole of a site that we use, but I also I think it's cool that people can find me by other means as well, you know what I mean? Some people think you're talking to yourself. That's why these days when I try and do like a bread only stream, I'll say like, schizo rabbit talking to herself for an hour. Like, cause it's funny that way, cause then people that have no idea that what's going on will just assume that I'm just talking to myself and I have no idea what's going on. And that makes me laugh, and that's very funny to me, you know. Yeah, I did introduce you to it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really apologize for that. Yeah. Your intro is literally a scrolling thread. Yeah, I know, but people are like, oh, I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? Some people just don't know what that is. They'll just think it's just a scrolling thing. You know, you never know. Yeah. One more for the count, exactly, yeah. She doesn't know we're part of her imagination. No, you're not part of my imagination. Leave me alone. I don't know. You know, I'm in such a good mood today. Not only have I, like, come out about something I was so nervous about. I'm sorry I keep going on about it, but, like, I don't know. I've been so more punctual lately. I love being punctual. I don't know how good it feels. It feels so good to feel like you're on time and just to feel like all humble about it, you know. It almost gives me a similar feeling to how I'd feel when I show up early, like, or at least I used to uni, and I'd have all my things done and I was ready to like learn and I was ready to do stuff, and I felt so organized and good and like so humble and smug about it. I mean I love learning anyway, but like that fucking great feeling, you know, I'm feeling it again, and after I've gotten a nice little sneaky taste of it, I am not going back. And I hope you guys have liked it too, you know. There's nothing better than having a sweet little routine. And I mean, things can change up every so often, but you know, this week I haven't like, you know, it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, and I haven't rescheduled anything, you know, since I think like Tuesday last week, and that was like for a decent reason as well. And all that happened is that I just shifted the stream to the next day, you know what I mean? Like, I honestly like, and again, that was because of kind of outside factors, because of Pyon and stuff. Like, I hope you guys are proud of me, because I'm pretty damn proud of myself for that. The difference is massive compared to a few months ago. Yeah, I really like it, because I don't know, it just makes you feel good. Yeah. Why don't you reschedule something just for the sake of it, like a good like luck token? No, I don't want to do a sacrifice stream. I don't know, because I schedule stuff because I'm excited to do it, and I don't really want to change anything. I'm actually excited because we've been finishing a lot of games lately. We finished what did we finish? We finished Rayman last week. This week we finished Hamtaro, and as well we're probably going to be finishing Mega Man X. If I'll be able to defeat Sigma, then we'll be able to finish Mega Man X this week too, which is crazy. So that means most likely next week we'll be starting a couple new games, which I'm excited for. I've got a couple cool games on the list. Maybe, perhaps some PC 98 games. I'm still looking into it. Perhaps. I guess we'll see. So it's really exciting. So yeah. Some nice games, yeah. That's a sneaky hint. Let me think of another hint. Another hint is something that I've been wanting to play for a while, and I haven't, and something that's you know, gonna be like really fun, and it's gonna be a great time. I know. I mean, that's every stream for me anyway, but something that especially I think will be very entertaining for everyone, you know. Not Super Mario Sunshine, but you know what I realized I could do actually? There's this Super Mario Sunshine kind of mod that I've been thinking about perhaps playing, that's got some new that's got some like it's like got new levels and stuff to Super Mario Sunshine, but it's like the same like map and everything. But it's got new things in it. What's it called? Hang on, let me look it up quickly so you guys will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's called Super Mario Eclipse. It looks really cool. It's like I think it's like the end. It's pretty much the end of it. It's what happens at the end of Super Mario Sunshine. It will continue growing or something like that. yeah, it looks really good. And I saw a thing for it. I actually got it recommended to me. And it looks like it will be really fun to play. And I was thinking perhaps I could play that as well. Also, we are still going to be playing the Champy Mario mod that you know that I've been trying to do. So maybe we'll finish that at some point too. There are some good Mario 64 ROM hacks as well. Yeah, exactly. I want to ask, you play retro games, but even San Andreas is considered to be retro now. So what is the scope of your retro? I go by the rules of you know, of the board. So I think anything like before 2007, is it 2000? Fuck, I think, is it 2007? Let's say probably, so maybe up to like PS2 at the latest. I think it's 2007. So you know, stuff like that. But you know, if I see a game that isn't like retro but still interests me, I'd still play it. For example, when the whole oh, don't bully me for this, but when the full game of Deltarune comes out, I will certainly be playing it. Because I'm excited for that, because I've been a big fan of the series for a while. And what else? I played Hat in Time. Hat in Time was one of my favorite games that I've played. Probably, most likely won't be playing that again for a while, but that's also something that I played that wasn't retro. I don't know, anything that kind of interests me, nothing really interests me, because there's lots of games that are retro that I'm interested in playing, but I'm not gonna say, oh, only retro games, because, you know, I guess like it kind of just turned out that way, but I'm not like saying that I like specifically will only play them. It's just like what I'll be most like playing for the most part, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'd say probably like 2007 at the latest, which I still think is crazy. I think that's a little bit too late for what should be considered retro in my opinion, but I guess it's what I'll go by the rules. But really, I think like, I don't know, it seems a bit too old for me, like as far as like sorry, a little bit too young for me, for like the games, but you know, it still counts, so I'll still count it, you know what I mean? But technically it is, but I also think maybe it's a bit too, you know. What happens when modern games are 20 to 30 years old? I don't know. I don't like... The thing is, right, if a good indie game comes out, or a good game, for example, some of the new, like, Warhammer games seem alright. If they seem alright, I'll play them. So, you know, I'd play those as well. But honestly, the games from this era is not something that I really enjoy in general. So I'd probably even not play them even 20 to 30 years after. Like, it's not the novelty. This is the thing. It's not the novelty that it's retro. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that I feel like it was back when a lot of people, especially people that were making, you know, indie games or companies that were kind of starting out, were making games, you know, because they enjoyed it, and they had all these like kind of new, interesting ideas, and it was kind of coming to its own, becoming like, you know, kind of its own thing, especially in some genres, and you know, I feel like it just so happens that there's been more passion been put into them, so I like them more. But I think in general, like, you know, it's just because of the way that they were made and stuff like that, you know. Also, the difficulty is good. Although I'm not that good at games, I do like a decent challenge. That's why I like playing Touhou and stuff, and I like kind of challenging myself in that aspect. I think that's always a lot of fun. So, you know, just stuff like that I like. But, you know, there are a lot of indie games out right now that are set in pixel art that are fucking bangers. Yeah, this is the things, okay? Games that are not even retro styled but are indie and have been really put a lot of kind of heart into the game, you know, I'll enjoy playing them. You know what I mean? I wasn't the biggest, most massivest fan of this game, but when, for example, like when Cuphead came out, I was really inspired by the style and also the fact that everything in the game was like hand-drawn. Everything was created by like 2 people. You know, they put a lot of like thought into it, and you know, that's something that I like in games. I wasn't a big fan of it, maybe because it was like too hard, but it just reminds me of like, you know, what I like so much about maybe older games, you know, put that research and love into a game. Not expecting too much to come out of it, not expecting to get a lot of money, but to kind of just create something that's really cool and that people will like because they're interested in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the atmosphere of it's really great. You know what I mean? Everything about it is great. I'd really love to see Kiki play Chrono Trigger, but I'm not sure if you're that into RPGs. I do like RPGs. I'd actually almost exclusively play RPGs before I started streaming. So, I don't mind playing an RPG. I actually haven't played any really like streaming, but you know, that's also a genre I really enjoy, so I wouldn't be opposed to playing that as well. You know what I mean? That's why games made by 3 to 5 people are the best. I agree. You know what I mean? There's something just very nice about that like nice feel, as well as like a lot of the time I feel like with big teams, a lot of them can have some kind of creative differences, or people oh hi Poppy, sorry I didn't see you. A lot of people can have like kind of like creative differences, and or like not kind of agree on what they like, and kind of it can seem kind of all over the place, you know what I mean? But you know, Square Enix is like Disney though. I think they immediately seek and destroy people who use that. Oh really? Well, that's kind of silly. Cthulhu Saved Christmas was an RPG. I can't believe we didn't finish that. Next year I'll fucking play it. It wasn't even last year that I played it. I think it was the year before. It must have been the first Christmas that I spent with you guys, because we spent 2 Christmases together. What's my favorite RPG that I've played? Probably Undertale. I know that's like kind of a silly thing, but you know, I don't know. That's what I'd say. I know that's like a silly response, but I'd say that probably. I know that's like a, yeah, probably an obvious answer, but I'd say that's probably the one that I like the most. It's a comfy feeling, you know. Is Hamtaro an RPG? I'd say Hamtaro is an RPG, yeah. I'd say it is. Because, I mean, you're, yeah, it's so fun. Yes, I mean, I hate the community, but the game itself, oh, I love it. I love it, and I can't wait till the full game comes out, for Deltarune. I've played, you know, at some point, I feel like because I've really improved in my skills in, Tuhu and stuff with Bullet Hell. I fucking love what the creation of like RPG plus Bullet Hell, plus like choose your own adventure kind of look at the story and everything like that. Comfy feelings for characters, great things like that's, you know, that's what I fucking really love about the game, and I feel like I'd be able to be a lot better at it. You know, I mean, I completed the pacifist route a few times. I played the genocide route like 10, 11 times, like a shit ton of times, and stuff like that. And Deltarune I never completed, but did I? I think no, I didn't. I was on the last part. No, I completed the pacifist route, but for the what was it? Ice something? Kind of the genocide kind of route. I didn't finish it. But the Deltarune's different because it's got, I think it's kind of a different, the whole point, yeah, Snowgrave. The difference between the point of Undertale and Deltarune, you know, the entirety of it is your choices don't matter in this game. They make a big point of that, especially at the initial part. They kind of bait you to make your own character in the initial bit, and then they say, haha, fuck you, your choices don't matter at all, haha. You're not playing as this person, you're just playing as Frisk. I think you're playing as Frisk in the game, I can't actually remember. I think you are. But I always found that to be a cool thing because, you know, the whole point of Undertale, your choices matter, but it's like kind of an alternate universe. I'm really excited to see how it progresses. I have faith that it's gonna be really good, and I can't wait for it to be finished. I can't wait because I remember it was one of the first games I ever played, so I'm excited to see how it kind of continues. It's a great game, but some people say they don't like it because it's so popular. I mean, you know, as a contrarian rabbit myself, I would usually say, oh, I don't like it. But, you know, it's the thing that I like so much that I don't actually give a shit too much about how people feel about it. You know, you play as Chris. Oh, okay. Oh, of course you do. I'm so stupid. And Rousey. Yeah, and Susie. Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot. No, Frisk and Chars in Undertale. I'm so stupid. It's like they look so similar. Because for some reason, Chris looks a lot like Frisk. Oh, because... No, it's not the letters changed around. I was trying to think about something. No, it's not the letters changed around. Think. I'm the V rabbit? No. Anyone that gets like game taste from V or their music taste from MU is fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid. Anyone uses the music board for their music, you're stupid. Okay, you're an idiot. You're an actual idiot, and your music taste is terrible. Sorry. I mean, saying this to someone that fucking hates, like, I don't know. I have the shittest music taste to ever exist. I have terrible music taste. But again, if you get your music taste from there, you suck. You suck so bad, and I hate you. And I hate you. And you're stupid. Because, I don't know, it's just dumb. They'll put like the most stupid fucking album in. They'll be like, oh my god guys, this is like the best album ever because it's so niche. And it's just like a ton of stupid sounds, but I love it. A lot of my favorites are the... I feel like I'm talking about these days, okay? I'm only talking about these days. I feel like it was always shit, but you know what I mean. I've got a couple friends who get their taste from there. They just listen to static. They just listen to static for hours on end. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. It's just a circle jerk of the same 5 artists. Oh yeah, exactly. It's a complete circle jerk, and I hate it. And it's just annoying. Yeah, it's K-pop and rap now. Exactly. I knew as soon as K-pop kind of got popular, like more in the West, that it was gonna become like that. K-pop general. Haha, guys, listen to my stupid K-pop music. Listen to my stupid K-pop music. I'm sorry for anyone that likes K-pop, and I know it's easy to hate on K-pop. I'm sure there's some great K-pop music, but I haven't listened to any, you know. All of the stuff that people usually like are like kind of annoying in my opinion, you know what I mean? Yeah. Also, if I listened to K-pop, my mum would kick me out. So, you know, you shan't utter the word K-pop in the Pyon household. No! Mama Pyon would say, how dare you do this in this house? Get out! I don't have many rules in the house, but that is one of the rules, okay? You cannot do it. You must not ever do it. I use WSG for new music discovery. Oh yeah, me too. Certainly. Same. Definitely. Oh, definitely. 100%. Australian parenting? Yes, exactly. I don't think you should use any boards for taste. I think if there's anything to show, like the most popular things on each board are kind of fucking shit. To be honest, you know. It's just a lot of the time the most popular thing, like, I don't know. I just don't like it. Maybe I'm just a little grumpy about it, you know. But I don't know. If anything shows, you know, you shouldn't use like the most popular thing on a board for your taste. I think that's stupid, you know. Because people have shit opinions. I found out my favorite tracks at the moment from a really stupid communist war edit on WSG. Oh yeah, you always find the best music from those stupid war edits. And I know, like, like all the war edits, they're so like, stupid. It's like, shut up. No, I like it. I don't know, some of them can be funny, but I feel like it's just the same post all the time. You know what I mean? It gets quite a bit repetitive, you know, but I like them. That's why I like breads with like you know what, I'm saying repetitive, but I'm like anytime there's a fligger I'm like, yes. Woo! so funny. You're so funny. I lost. Keep posting it, please. I love it. Or like, nay. Yeah, lost. So funny. I love that guy's stuff. He's so funny. See and bite. I get more of a see and bite. I know it's the best. I don't post it, so I have a couple of times. But I am very encouraging. I'm very encouraging. Keep doing what you're doing. This is the best. This is the best ever. Okay. I was in the Phil's thread today and I saw the George Costanza webm you posted. Yeah, thank you. I think I probably got it from the Phil's thread. I think I did anyway. I don't want. I'm not normal. I want to be normal. Poor George Costanza. Poor George. He's just like me. No, he isn't. He's not like me. I have hope. I'm like George, but with hope. And I'm not a murderer. You know. I definitely post Fligu like, oh, I begged. No, I like it when it's like, I begged you it. Oh boy. I like those ones better. Yeah. I like that one. I begged you what? Rabbit! Oh boy, what rabbit? Rabbit. That's so stupid. They've been I don't know, they've been posted so much. It's so good. Oh, I like the ones where they'll put like what's that something AI and they'll like okay, listen. I'm not obviously I don't like any of the monkey stuff. I think that's really fucked up. But there's the one of the how they change his face to make him look like he's singing. I always like that one. That one's a bit funny. Yeah. Do you have George Costanza's hairline? No, but sometimes I wish I did. You'd still love me if I had a George Costanza hairline, wouldn't you? If you wouldn't love me if I was a bald rabbit, then I don't know what to say. Ugh. I don't know why I'm sniffly today. Yes, I add a little giggle. Yeah, add a little giggle, a little laugh. Give me 1 second, okay? Give me 1 moment. That was very, very nice. Okay. Have you been? Are you able to turn the hair off on your model? I don't think so. I don't think I can do that. Actually, you know what? My rigger asked. They were like, Kikikins, you know, you can have this as an option, and I'm like, I don't want that. Why would I want to have my hair off of my head? Like, what? To pretend I have cancer or something? Like, I'd rather not do that. I don't know. I don't know. You know how it is for me. Yeah. I guess you could use wigs. I don't want a wig. I like my hair. I like my hair a lot. I don't want to get rid of it. I made a drawing of you with a hairline like that and look at it occasionally for a good laugh. That's so horrible! Why would you do that to me? Wait, I know. No, it's the office worker, Gigigan's picture, right? I think I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah. Would be useful if you wanted to wear helmets or something? Yeah, maybe. We can share wigs. No, I don't want to share wigs with you. Wait, what if we put... Wait, hey, what if we... Because I don't want to take away your wigs, but like, what if we like... Okay. Picture this, okay? Picture this. What if we put our heads together and then we put a rabbit on our head and that was our hair? forever, and then we had to walk around with a rabbit on our heads. That would be kind of funny, don't you think? we had a rabbit on our head, and everyone would be like, "Hi, what are you doing? What are you two doing?" And we'd be like, "Oh, we just walking around with our hair. We got a new hairdo. Do you like it?" That'd be a little bit silly. Yeah, we'd constantly have to balance the rabbit. Yeah, rabbit balance. Yeah, it's like a sneaky little balancing act. Your rabbits are your special interest? Me too. I love rabbits. I think this is the first Pyon art I ever made. Oh, really? Is it? I really like that art. It's very cute. I like the smug face in it. Okay. Head smashing together. Well, I wasn't saying that they'd be like smashed together. Like they wouldn't be like smashed. They'd just be like that, not like smashed. Like humbly together. Okay. Some serious funny business. Sometimes when I go to sleep, little man will jump onto my bed and he'll like just sit on my head. It's really horrible because I sleep on my tummy. Again, he can like climb. He can like kind of climb up to my back, and then he can like kind of swizzle to my head that way. And it's really annoying. No, it's annoying because I get so scared. But the thing is, I can't like get nervous and like move suddenly in my sleep because I don't want to like. He'll go flying if I put my head up. So I have to just kind of let him. And because I'm like so tired, I can't like move my arms to get him off. But he just sits there like a roosting chicken. I know he is a bit of a head warmer though, you know? Yeah, you're green now. Yeah, you got a gifted membership. Yeah. He's looking for a perch. Yeah. Well, sometimes if I sit with my back against like my headrest. And kind of like that, then you can climb up and get on my shoulder like a parrot. I think there's something that he really enjoys about being up high in places. Like whenever there's like a box or something, like so I put lots of boxes around for him because he loves cardboard boxes. He loves sitting in them. He loves being able to scratch them and stuff. He'll like try his hardest to like. It's very dangerous, but luckily he's light enough so the box doesn't break. But he'll like sit on top of the box. He likes being high up, which is interesting because a lot of rabbits don't, because they don't have that like they don't have that spatial awareness, or like that kind of, not spatial awareness, but what's the word for it? They're not able to kind of like balance and stuff as well, you know. That's why they move their head up and down like this quite often, because they're kind of trying to figure out how far away something is, like that. So it's very cute. But he gets up there and he loves it, and he just looks around and he looks like he's like a king, like looking out from his balcony, like on his castle. Yes, depth perception. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I was looking for the word, I couldn't, because I've told you guys that before. I couldn't find the word. Thank you. Yeah, because they don't have the same kind of depth perception. It's kind of difficult for them to be up high, because when they're trying to get down, they're like, oh, I don't know how far away the ground is. I don't know how high up I am. But he loves it, and he sits up there and he's so like, he like looks down on everyone. He's like, yes, I'm looking down on all of you. I am a very smart rabbit. Why do animals do this? Well, I mean, imagine being that small, like, I don't know. Have you seen those? I think I put it in the SciTube once. Those videos of a lot of people do these things, and it's really cute. There's a specific channel that does this. They, on their cat's collar, they'll put a camera, and they'll see what it's like what life's like from a cat's eyes, and the cat will run around and stuff. And it's interesting because of like how low they are. And I mean, obviously, it looks a little lower than it probably is because it's on its collar. But it's and not like where the eyes are, but it's very interesting. So I think it's probably a lot more comfortable for them being up high. You'd think it would be a lot better for predator animals than prey animals, because prey animals usually want to kind of be out of sight and not seen. But I think little man just gets a bit cocky because he knows that he can't get like hurt by anything. But yeah, we haven't watched animal videos inside a while. You know, I want to watch with you guys again. Remember when I put up those hamster videos with the guy that makes houses for his hamsters, and he lets them like run around in like these sweet little like hotels and stuff. It's so cute. I love it. Yeah. But yeah, but also like I guess, you know, being as small as they are, getting up in a place like that is so probably lovely for them just to be able to see stuff from the perspective that I guess we take for granted, you know what I mean? Yeah, that channel is endless. I love it. I want to make something like that for little man, but I know he'll just eat it, you know? If I made him a cardboard hotel, he'd eat the entirety of the hotel and he'd probably get sick because of all the glue. So, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that, but, you know, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, what a cute rabbit! Little man is king. Of course he is. He is. He's so lovely. He's so lovely. Handshake full season watch along. Ooh, that would be sweet. You know what? I feel like we could do that, Layla. You know what I mean? School glue is edible. Yeah, I know, but I'd rather like, I don't know, I just don't want him to get, because even though it's technically edible, like, rabbits have quite sensitive stomachs, quite sensitive tummies, and when little man eats something that he's not supposed to eat, it gets very messy, because rabbits, they, you know, go to the toilet a lot, okay? And and usually, you know, the way that they are is they, you know, are just able to, you know, get it out in little pellets. But when he's got his sore stomach, it all comes out, like all of it. And it's a pain to clean up. It's a pain and it smells so bad. Because usually rabbit poo, like it doesn't smell like anything. It's mainly the wee actually that smells. The poop doesn't really smell that bad unless it's like a secotrope. But then they eat it, so, you know, but sometimes they leave them. Yeah, the secos do kind of smell, but, you know, he's usually eating them. And that's normal for rabbits to do, by the way. You know, so it's okay. But it's just, I don't know. I don't like it very much. Yeah, I'd rather not do that, you know. And, you know, especially, you know, sometimes he'll sit in it and then his fur will get all gross at the bottom. And then I'll have to clean him, and rabbits are not good with baths. You know, obviously I don't give them a bath, but usually what I'll do, yeah, especially with rabbits, I mean, when I was working, that's what I do. You get like you can get like a small, I have like a little shallow tub, and there's like shampoo, or like unscented soap that you can use that's good for animals, and good for their fur if you really need to get something out, and you'll just wash their, you know, butt with that, and you can't really, and rabbits, they have scent kind of parts, in kind of between where their legs are, kind of on the sides, so you need to get those as well. I don't know why I'm talking quietly about this. I don't know why. I feel like if I'm too loud, like, little man's gonna overhear and get like embarrassed. I don't know why. So I'm like kind of quieting down. I don't know why. So yeah. Yes, exactly. They eat the secotrophs because they can't absorb the special nutrients that they eat fully the first time, so they need to kind of digest it first a little bit and then eat that. It's totally normal and okay, or because rabbits don't have a very complex diet, so it's a lot easier for them to do. A lot of animals do this actually. People don't know, and then they see their, you know, actually it's funny, I've gotten a lot of people in, they're like, oh no, we just got a rabbit, it's eating its own, you know, feces, is that okay? Like, and it's like, no, that's normal. That's why I think it's so important for people to look up things before they get pets, and you'd feel like they would, but they don't, and rabbits are a lot more difficult to keep than you would think. And it's very sad because around this time, around Easter, a lot of people have, you know, people give out little baby chicks and little baby rabbits and give it to their children on Easter as a present, which is very sad. And you get a lot more rabbits in that have been abandoned, or have been attacked because they've kind of just been let out or ran away. And it's really sad, and you know, it happens a lot more around this time as well, you know. yeah, it's very sad. We just had Easter exactly, so you know, I always look around this time just in case. It's very easy to tell which rabbits are kind of, you know, domesticated. If you see a larger rabbit, especially anyone with floppy ears, you know, it's, you know, those are domestic rabbits, and you need to make sure that you bring it somewhere for help. You know what I mean? Isn't there an island in Japan that's actually overrun by rabbits? Yeah. So there was a lot of rabbits bred for a military experiment in Japan for some kind of testing, and a group of school children let the rabbits out, and the rabbits bred. And they bred, and they bred, and they bred, and they bred. And now the island is completely overrun. And people think it's a cute little tourist spot, but most of the rabbits are suffering a lot. There's a lot of predators there that try to hurt the rabbits, like massive birds and other things. And there's no one there to feed the rabbits. There's food available on the island from what I know of, but it's only lettuce, which lettuce you'd think would be good for a rabbit, but actually rabbits do a lot better with leafy greens, Asian greens like bok choy, other greens like spinach. The leaves of celery is great for like kind of every other day for rabbits. And because these rabbits aren't getting fed properly, they get very sick, and it's very bad. And yes, they're extremely reliant on tourism and for people to bring their own food. Although there is food available on the island, there's a small population of people that do live on the island, but a lot of them are elderly and don't know a lot about the rabbits. And it's very sad, and a lot of them are just very sick, and there's a lot of dead rabbits around there. The thing is, because of Corona, which is very worrying, I assume there'll be a lot of more dead rabbits, because no one is coming to help them, especially because they had the borders closed for so long. They had people kind of trying to help the rabbits a lot, but there's only so much you can do because they continuously breed, you know what I mean? So there'll just be more sick rabbits there, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You can't save them all, which is a shame. I just wish there were more programs that help the rabbits. Maybe a program. There's so many things that they could do to help that I wish I could do. One day I was hoping maybe I could do something. Maybe have a program where people could plant more veggies around there for the rabbits to eat would be great, because a lot of the natural vegetation around there is kind of dead. Programs for that, volunteer programs, even more tourism promotion, making sure that there's something that you can do, like areas, that for rabbits that have maybe been spayed, neutered, to let them just live their lives, roam freely without predators. There's a lot of things that they could do, but it's kind of a difficult problem, especially because people see rabbits as pests. They don't see them as creatures, living creatures, so they don't do a lot to help them, which is a big shame. And I understand rabbits are pests at the end of the day, so they shouldn't be left to bred and to roam freely around like that. I think it was a nice thing done by students, but it can get very out of hand very quickly, which is very sad. Rabbits are not rodents. They're not rodents. Well, rabbits naturally overpopulate themselves if left alone, yeah. But the thing is, there's so many sick rabbits that it's just like very sad, yeah. And it would be very stressful, I think, for every rabbit around there. Imagine living in a place with a lot of humans, but most humans are extremely sick. And every time that you go out to try and find something to eat, you see dead bodies. That's pretty much the way that they... And obviously they can't emotionally understand that in the same way as we would as humans. They're not as obviously understanding in that sense. But it's very sad that that happens. You know what I mean? And even though they probably don't realize how sad the situation is. So maybe the Japanese can do something about it. People see it as kind of a lost cause, which is very sad. And it's a very difficult situation. Some people why would you protect pests? Other people just let it, keep breeding, or just let them die out and be sick. I don't know. Sorry for rambling about this. It's probably quite boring, but I don't know. I personally find it interesting. And it just makes me kind of sad that that's the situation. But you know, hopefully now that Japan's opened up borders, there'll be more people helping the rabbits. And trying to kind of clean up a lot of the stuff that has probably happened the last year or so around there. You know what I mean? I love your rambles. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, many rabbits were introduced as an invasive species and overpopulate because they have no natural predators in their environments. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's completely true. And the thing is, like, because of the way that rabbits are, they... you know, I think that they could maybe potentially happen is they could introduce a predator, but there's enough predators there at the moment. And I don't see the point in, like, killing them, you know, for, like, no reason. That kind of just creates more of an issue, you know what I mean? There's an overpopulation problem happening with deer in Europe somewhere because wolves when they're extinct. Oh, really? That's really sad, yeah. Because people try and help out a situation like that, and then they kind of realize, oh shit, like, you know, we've created like another issue. It's the same thing that happened with cane toads, you know. You know, cane toads were introduced to get rid of things, and then it created like more of an issue, you know. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with cane toads, and then it kind of created its own issue, you know what I mean? That happens a lot, you know. People think that they're doing the right thing, but honestly, like, stuff can be very unpredictable, and, you know, with that kind of stuff, and there's not much you can do. I don't think people care enough, unfortunately. Let me swizzle back to the middle. I don't think people care enough, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know what I mean. But I think it's understandable, you know, considering that they're invasive. I think if it was like a natural... if it was a natural, native species to Japan, and something was happening with them because of predators, it would be more of an issue, and more people would have probably done something about it by now. But you know, it was their fault for making the testing in the first place. Don't test on animals, you know. I hate to be that person, and I understand that it has to happen sometimes with certain things, but maybe you wouldn't have had this problem if you didn't test on animals, you know? I don't know. The thing is, usually rabbits, I assume a lot of the rabbits have a very small lifespan out there, because usually for rabbits, they live just, you know, in the wild, they can live for just under a year, you know, that's a, you know, lifespan. And that's very sad. Domesticated rabbits can live for lots of years. Oh man, little lady are old at this point, you know, not to be rude to them, but, you know, it's very sad, and you know, these poor rabbits aren't even having a fulfilling, happy life, you know what I mean? There's something beautiful about seeing little man and little lady outside, being able to kind of be wild and free as the proper little rabbits that they should be, you know what I mean? And they get so happy, they jump around and have such a great time, and there's something so beautiful about that, and it's such a shame that so many rabbits aren't able to experience that feeling, because they're either in a situation like that where there's a lot of them and they're kind of seen as pests, and they're constantly in fear of predators, or they're in a place where they're not treated properly, you know, in a home where they're just stuck in a cage. You know, I mean, that's why I did that charity. That's why I did that charity stream last year. For the Rabbit Welfare Association and Fund, because, you know, a hutch is not enough. That's their quote, and it's very true. You know what I mean? It's very true. You know, and I hope that contribution was very helpful for people, and for the rabbits. You know, I always, you know, think about that, and I get very happy. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm very happy that I was at least able to maybe do something to the problem. You know what I mean? And yes, I would like to do another one. But I feel like I could do it a bit better, because I don't know. I don't want to like not do something because of schizos, but they were like, oh, Kiki-Ken's kept the money for herself and she didn't like donate. She never showed like a receipt or something, like, which I think is very like stupid. Because like I realized it could have been like quite doxing, so I made sure to do it all anonymously, and everything like that. So I didn't end up like putting anything in. So you know, but I definitely did. I mean, you guys know how much I cared about that like specific charity. Like, of course I would have done that. So I'd probably do it in a way that I would put the link in so you could do it directly instead of taking the money. So you guys can just trust that it goes straight there. It would probably have been a better way to do it. So hopefully that's probably what I'll be doing. If I was to do it again, that's something that I would love to do. You know, honestly, if I was to ever do collabs in the future, I would absolutely love to do... This is an idea that I would really love to do. It's hard because I don't think that people would want to do it with me. But, you know, if I was to ever do a collaboration in the future, something that I would love to do with tubers that are specifically animals, or have interest in animals. I would love to have a chat with them about animals, you know what I mean? For example, if there was a tuber that was, I don't know, like... I don't know, a rabbit like me. I don't know, I'm just like putting something out there. That would be great to talk to them about rabbits and talk about their ideas about it, what they know about rabbits, and things things about that, you know what I mean? I feel like it would be a very fun thing to do, and it would be a great way to start doing more educational stuff again, you know what I mean? I feel like that would be a great thing to do, you know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, I feel like it would be very nice. I feel like it would be a very nice thing to do. Not only to kind of educate people about animals, but to kind of just talk about it a little bit more and stuff. And I feel like that would be very fun. You know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe I'd do that in the future. I'd say I always get nervous at that kind of stuff because, you know, honestly, I'm not as nervous as I was because at least, I don't know. I just don't want people to get harassed, but I don't think it will happen anymore. I hope so anyway. I hope so at least now that people know that it's a thing that could happen, and you know, no one like doesn't like them specifically because I don't know. I worry about people quite a lot. But I feel like it would be a really fun thing to do, you know, at some point. I would love to learn more about different kinds of rabbit breeds. I would love to do that too. I was thinking I could maybe go back to making a couple of videos about it again. I was thinking about it. If I was to make another video about rabbits, would you guys enjoy that? It would be kind of a similar style to what I did before I debuted. I could do something like that. I feel like that would be fun. Also, at some point I would like to do more microscope streams because I did have a really fun time when I did do that. Because, you know, stuff like that would be fun. I would like to do more biology and microbiology stuff. I think especially now that I'm, you know, I feel like I did all this, like, studying in uni and I did all this work and I should at least use it for something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I've been waiting for more educational videos. Oh, if you guys would enjoy that, maybe I could start working on something. I feel like that could be fun, yeah. You could teach Kura about sharks. I don't think I'd ever get a collab like that. I'd probably blacklisted. And also, I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not interested in that. But you know, I feel like that would be really fun. A good series to do, you know what I mean? Yeah. And also, I feel like it would be a great way for me to not be nervous. I get nervous when talking to people quite a lot. Because, I don't know, I get scared. Especially with people that I really look up to, I get really nervous. And, you know, I message someone and then I turn off, I close like the app. And I hide under my covers for 10 minutes because I get nervous. And then I can't look at Twitter for a day. I get scared. But I feel like when I'm able to... I've always found this. If I'm able to talk about animals with someone, and I'm able to talk about interests like that, it helps me break through it, you know? Because I feel like my tism kind of just goes through. And if I'm able to talk about something that really interests me like that, then it won't be so nerve-wracking. You do that too. Imagine us like doing it and going. It's much easier to talk about a hobby or passion. Exactly. And you know, I think one of the most like the greatest thing to kind of do is to listen to someone like talk about something that they're interested in too. Seeing like, I know I've, you know, seeing their voice light up and then be able to just talk as much as they want about something, you know, that they really enjoy. There's something really special about being able to share that with someone. Yeah. It sucks when all of your passions are autistic too, or really? I don't think there's any like specifically autistic passions. I wouldn't think so anyway. I don't know. I find them to be interesting. I find it really cool when someone's interested in something that's like maybe a little bit more niche. You know? But I feel like animals is not a very autistic passion. Maybe for... I don't know. World War II military history? Maybe that. Maybe that. Maybe that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a rabbit though. What draws you to rabbits? Are they your favorite animal, or what do you like about them? Oh, that's a good question. I've always really loved rabbits. Also, I have rabbits myself. I don't know. There's just something about them that I find very interesting. But I like animals in general, but there's something about the way that they communicate with their each other and their communication style that I really like resonate with in a weird way. For a while, when I was younger, I found it difficult to talk to people. Sometimes I'd go completely mute, and it was really scary for me. And there's just something like, I don't know, rabbits don't talk at all, but they can convey so much to each other and can communicate so much. They make little noises sometimes, but they can communicate so much to each other. And I think that's such a cute thing, such a beautiful thing. You know, they're very excellent listeners too. They have like just such an interesting way of communicating. When I got Little Man, like a couple of years ago, I think that's when it like really like hit me, you know. Little Man and Little Lady for a long time were my only friends and were the only people that listened to me about some things that I was too nervous to talk to my parents about, I'd say. And whenever I have a problem, I would just be able to talk to them and they'd listen because they have such big ears, and it was just such a cute thing, you know what I mean? And there's this thing that rabbits do, and rabbits, you know, they thrive in pairs, and they can sometimes become very depressed when they don't have someone around like that. And what they do to show that they love each other is sometimes they'll sleep with their heads pressed up against each other. And I remember one time I did that with Little Man. I put my head against his, and it was the most comforting, special feeling I've ever felt. It's weird. You can feel the love from him go to me, and it was just so nice. You know what I mean? It was just such a great thing. And me and Little Man really like bonded quite a lot. We'd spend a lot of time together. I'd like Little Man to spend time with Little Lady, and although the thing is I'd love to spend more time with Little Lady because she herself has... And another thing about rabbits that I love is that they all have such distinct and cute personalities. Little Man is a little trickster, and he's silly, and he's smug, and he's just a cheeky little boy. And Little Lady is a sweet little princess. She can be a little bit bossy and a little bit like snarky sometimes. And she likes things her way. She doesn't like being picked up. And if you do something that she doesn't like, she'll tell you. She'll thump her feet at you. She's very bossy. But she's very cute too. She's curious. And she's loving. She's very kind to the little man. And she does things for him. Like, she'll lick him and not even expect to be licked back. You know what I mean? And they'll just lay together and have their heads together. And I think that's such a cute, special thing that they do, you know? And like, I don't know. It's just so adorable. And I just love the way that rabbits do that. Rabbits like to, when they're very happy, they'll do binkies. They'll jump in the air and they'll swizzle their bodies around. They go like, ee, and they'll like do a massive shake. And that's something that I also like do sometimes. When I get very excited, I'll jump in the air and go like, wow! And you get like a massive burst of energy. And you know, I've always just felt like a rabbit, you know? Not in like a weird way, but like in like a... You know, I've never found something that I was able to communicate with so well. And something that resonated with me so much. And a rabbit has. You know? And I don't know. There's just something so special about them. So beautiful about them. You know what I mean? Something about animals in general, you know? Animals, for the most part. Not always, but for the most part. Love you unconditionally, you know. Maybe not cats. But they do. They do. They do love in their own ways. And they're innocent. They're innocent. And they don't... And they just... I don't know. Sometimes people can be shit. But I know my rabbits will never ever turn on me. And I know my rabbits will never ever turn against me. I know my rabbits will love me forever unconditionally. I mean, unless I don't give them food, and then they may get a little bit grumpy at me. But they will still love me unconditionally. And they'll always come back and they'll give me a cuddle. You know what I mean? They don't lie to you about their feelings. You know what I mean? And I feel like rabbits a lot of the times, like, you know, they, you know, to not let themselves get eaten, they will sometimes pretend to be okay when they're not. But as far as emotionally, they're great at communication. And there's so many tiny little distinct, like, things that you can learn about rabbits, you know, that you don't, like, you wouldn't even realize, you know what I mean, about, like, the way, and they're all kind of different, you know. But there's so many things that, like, that they do that just show you the way that they feel, that, you know, if you really focus, you'll be able to figure them out. There's something so special about that. Being able to understand their unique, like, language, you know what I mean? For example, when rabbits get grumpy, they'll put their butt to you and they'll look over their eye and they'll kind of give you a little look like they're grumpy at you. And this just means like, I'm grumpy at you, you know? You know? I'm grumpy at you, I'm mad at you, I hate you. No, they don't hate. No, they're like, you know, I'm mad at you, I'm pissed at you at the moment, you know? And rabbits can actually hold grudges, they do. So it's good to apologize genuinely to a rabbit if you've like fucked with them, you know what I mean? And another thing that they do that I really like is is when they're like very happy, they'll do like these little excited honks, and they'll honk and they'll be very excited, and they'll like and when they eat and then when they have a yummy bit of food, they'll honk while they're eating, and they'll do this little like butt shake, like an excited like little butt twitch when they're like eating something because they're just so excited. You know what I mean? Yeah, how do you apologize? What I do is I just give them a pat. I'll give them some space and then I'll give little man a pat. I do this thing where I just scratch behind his ears, and oh my god, he's like, okay, fine, I guess I'm fine. Because he gave me a special little scratch. But I don't know, there's something really nice about that. Another thing is like, yeah, so they'll do the little like... But another way is the way that rabbits communicate with each other, which is really cool to show themselves how they're feeling with each other. For example, a dominant rabbit will put his head under a, like the other rabbit, you know, to rest it underneath them, you know, to be like, hey, like... No, sorry, the submissive rabbit will put its head, like, to rest underneath them to be like that, like, hey, like, give me a lick, you know what I mean? Give me a lick, please, you know? And actually, rabbits will do that with you too, to show like, you know, like, hey, give me a pat. They'll kind of bow their head to you to kind of show that they're okay giving you a pat, you know. Oh, not giving you a pat, getting a pat, sorry. Which I think is very cute, you know. And you know, I find that really cute, the way that they do that. I'm sorry I'm like going on about this, but there's something about it that I really love. Okay, I don't know. There's something really nice about it. Yeah. For me, I really like when they condense. Yes! And when they make that little oval face so their eyes are sticking out and their ears are back. Especially when they have a big dewlap. Little lady has quite a big dewlap. And it's the cutest little thing. She'll like go... And she'll like go in like a little loaf. And she'll have like a... She'll have her dewlap out and she'll be like a little princess. I call it her little scarf, her dewlap. I say, you got your little scarf on. It's so cute. Cause she'll do it like it's like so pronounced. And it's like a little like rabbit scarf that she like kind of lays on. It's very cute. If you didn't know, a dewlap is like, so when a mother... This also happens with some rabbits if they just get a little bit of like excess fat. But like a lot of the time, like mother rabbits, when they're having their babies, they'll pull out parts of their fur to make a nest. They make like a proper nest for their babies, and to have their scent around, they'll put little pieces of their fur and they'll pull it out like from kind of underneath their chin, and it kind of makes the fur stick out a bit. It creates this little like kind of flap underneath their face, and that's called a dewlap. Do they binky a lot for you? Yeah, especially when I let them run out in the backyard. They love doing it. They'll run up to me like so fast, and they'll do like a massive binky in the air, and they'll be like, wee! And little man like does these massive zooms. And you know what? Sometimes you like the other day, remember how I told you guys that I let them go outside? Little man ran into the wall. He got so excited when they like zoom around like that. He ran into the wall. Poor little guy. He didn't seem to be too bothered by it. He just kept running around. But he was like, wee! And then he like ran into the wall and was like, whoa! And he like looked surprised, like embarrassed. He looked at me like, whoa! Oh, I'm sorry. And then he like kept running like, wee! And he'll flip his little legs in the air and he'll like do the big shake in the air. And little lady, the way that she runs is so cute. She had a pretty intense surgery, you know, just before I started streaming. And she recovered from it, but like her body's kind of not the way that it used to be, in the sense that she's a little bit slower than she used to be, you know, and she runs very cute. So usually, you know how rabbits hop. Little lady will kind of go with her front paws, one paw after the other. So she'll go hop, one paw, other paw, you know. So she's like like a little like doggy or something. It's very cute. And she'll do it in the air, and she'll get like, so when she's in the air, usually rabbits will kind of tuck their like, yeah, she does a prance. She is a real princess. She prances around like a fancy lady. And sometimes what she'll do is she'll have one hand like, so usually when rabbits like zoom around, they have either both of their hands out the front of them or like tucked in. But she'll put one arm out and one arm kind of in, so it looks like she's doing like the Superman like thing in the air. It's very cute, and she'll like really do an intensive thing, and her dewlap like flies around, and it's so cute. And she looks so sweet when she does it, and her ears like go everywhere. It's so cute. I heard they're good at dive grass. Oh, they're the best dive grass duo I've ever seen in my whole life. I love them. You know, yeah. Do you like cuddles and lots of contact, or does that overwhelm you a lot? I don't get cuddles or lots of contact, really. Sometimes, I mean, sometimes what will happen is I'll hug my mum, and then she'll hug me back, and like, I like start like crying because I like it a lot, and it like, I don't really get lots of hugs. that much. Not because my family don't want to hug me. Like, it's just, I don't know. Just the feeling of it is nice. I cuddle with little man and little lady a lot. You know what the best feeling in the world is though? It's when, okay, so sometimes, and this is just when I'm taking them outside because I don't really like picking up little lady a lot. But what I'll do is I'll pick them up sometimes and I'll put them both on my tummy, and they'll move their heads like up towards me, and I put my face in between both of their fluffy faces, and it's like I have 2 baby rabbits and I'm giving them both a cuddle at the same time, and it's the best feeling ever. And I can hear their little honks, and they're like both of them, and I'm like, ooh, it's the best feeling ever in the whole world. I love it. Yeah, a rabbit's really as fragile as people say. I've heard they can have their heart stop from getting too scared. No, that's completely true. They can also get their heart stopped if you put them in water, so you gotta be really careful if you ever wash them, because you shouldn't like properly wash them. That's not a good thing to do. What you should do is to just like, you know, again, I just dip little man's butt in a little bit of water. Like that tiny, the tiniest little bit. Okay. Okay, just a tiny little bit. Okay. Yeah. Just water? Yeah, just water. Because they're very sensitive to temperature, you know. They're very, very sensitive. You know, they can get like hypothermia very easily. Very, very, very easily. Any temperature change. Hypothermia, hypothermia. They can get both very easily from just a quick change in temperature. Can really mess with their heart. And yeah, if something really scares them, their heart can stop. They're extremely fragile. Just because they're prey animals, and it's very sad actually. But domesticated rabbits like little man and little lady are not as sensitive, I would say. Because prey animal rabbits feel like, you know, out like sorry, not prey animal rabbit, they're all prey animals. Sorry, undomesticated rabbits that are out in, you know, out in the wild. They hear a lot of animals around. They're in a constant state of needing to survive and being scared because, you know, they're always like kind of on the lookout for anything. And you know, it's really spooky, you know. And so they'll be kind of constantly kind of shocked. You know when you're watching like a horror movie or playing a game and you feel like something scary is just about to happen, like you're just about to be jump scared and you know it's coming. It's like that, but for their entire lives. It's very sad to think about, you know what I mean? It's like that. And actually something that happens is as soon as they do get scared, they're like, fuck, I knew it, and they go, ah, and they're like, fucking their heart like just goes over time. And but the, you know, the thing that you should be worried about really for rabbits, it's not when their heart speeds up a lot, because they can deal with their heart speeding up quite a bit. The heart naturally has got a pretty fast rate, and their nose is always sniffling around, you know. But the thing that is the most worrying in rabbits is when they slow down. When they slow down their breathing is when you really need to be worried. If you have a pet rabbit, sometimes they're just relaxed, but if they're really slow with their breathing, lack of appetite, lack of being able to drink water, maybe always like tired and sleeping, that's when you really need to worry about a rabbit, is when they're slow. That's one of the biggest warning signs something is really wrong. You know what I mean? So yes, that can happen, but what you should be more worried about is them slowing down. And yes, they are quite fragile, but they're also, again, little man like ran into something and he was fine. Like, physically, they're stronger than people put them out to be. Like, people act like, oh, you know, they can fall over and just fucking like die in a minute, you know what I mean? But no, that's not true. They're very strong. They're extremely lean. They're very fast creatures as well. You know, they have to have like, you know, like a lot of strength and stamina to be able to run for such a large amount of time sometimes. To dig the amount that they do as well out in the wild, you know, they have, you know, you need to be pretty strong for that as well. They've got very like strong jaws to be able to bite things and stuff. Strong teeth. They have to be constantly wearing down their teeth because they're always growing. You know, a lot of things like that. Yeah. Is the thing about picking them up and their spine breaking true? Not unless you're like being really rough. That's not gonna happen. I feel like it's like a kind of a case-by-case basis, but really, like, if you're picking up a rabbit in the recommended way, I mean, you shouldn't really be picking up rabbits all too often. They hate being picked up. A lot of the time, you should tell them first, because actually picking them up randomly can shock them, because actually it makes them feel like they're being captured by a bird of prey. A lot of the time, they can feel like that if they haven't really seen you. And you just pick them up randomly, like that can make their heart really go. But as far as the spine, like, as long as you're picking them up the recommended way, which is kind of like one hand like under the butt and one hand kind of supporting them, in more of a firm way, you should pick them up pretty firmly, not like hard, but in a firm enough way that they feel stable with you. Because if you're shaking them or you seem kind of scared by them, it's kind of not a good thing. That's why I personally don't recommend children having pet rabbits. I think that's a terrible idea. A lot of the time they'll pick them up by their ears, they don't pick them up properly, they'll be like kind of really like careless with them, you know, or treat them more like a toy than an animal. And like a lot of the times with how the way that works is like dogs can, for example, they can kind of deal with it, but rabbits on the other hand, you know, they're like, fuck off, like, you know, like I don't want to deal with this shit today, you know what I mean? I wonder if they're meant to squish them like you do cats. Not really. No, you're not meant to. No, you need to just be like kind of firm and supportive with them. Some people like say kind of like you're picking up like a football or something. You could do it like that. There are quite a few methods you can use. Just don't put them on their backs. Rabbits don't really like being put on their backs, you know, obviously. That's bad for them. A big no-no for rabbits is obviously don't pick them up by their ears. Some people pick rabbits up by the tuft on their back as well, like their mother would. Don't fucking do that. Like, that's stupid. Don't do that. That's like, you're not supposed to do that. Don't fucking do that to your poor rabbit. Like, pick it up how you should. Like, that's not a good way to pick an animal up, just in general. Just don't do that. That's not good for them, you know. And don't pull on the tail. Pulling on the tail is what will break their spine. If you're worried about breaking a rabbit's spine, never pull on their tail. Never ever. Because a lot of people will pull on a rabbit's tail, like, because there was this trend going around that was saying, oh, like a rabbit's tail can be so long if you pull on it. Like, no, you're gonna fuck that you know, rabbit's vertebrae are so like, not weak, but like, you know, the way that rabbits are formed, just like compact. A lot of the time they're compact, and having like one little thing out of place is gonna really fuck them up. So you have to be very careful with that. Yeah. How do rabbits compare to cats? They seem similar in how they act. Pretty differently. Just because of the nature of them. Because cats are predators and rabbits are prey animals. Yeah, the nature of them is relatively different. I like to explain, as far as having them as pets, you know, they can be playful like dogs if you treat them right, and they gain... Because a lot of the time dogs... Okay, this is one thing. Dogs are very trusting. You can gain a dog's trust relatively easily. I mean, assuming that they haven't been already in an abusive environment and that they are just a healthy, normal dog, will be a lot... like, immensely easier to gain a dog's trust. They'll be your best friend, they'll love you, you know, no matter what, really. And for rabbits, on the other hand, like, yeah, if you raise them from a really young age, they'll be pretty trusting of you. But if you're, like, adopting a rabbit, you know, it takes them a long time to trust you. And you need to build up that trust over time. You know, a good thing that I like to say, people that own rabbits are very good with people and their personal space. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time with a rabbit, they just... Sometimes they're like... And this is similar to cats as well. You know, cats and rabbits are similar in this sense. It's like, you know, I want some space. Like, don't fuck with me right now. You know what I mean? Like, I just need my space, you know? And you need to respect that space because they're a real living thing. You know what I mean? Imagine if someone just came up to you and tried to pick you up all the time. Like, that's annoying. Like, you know, like, you have to be, like, kind of sympathetic towards that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'd say. But yeah, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, so as far as the way that they do act pretty differently. Cats can actually be pretty varied. Cats can be put a lot of the time into a few key personality types, depending on multiple factors like their environment, the breed, you know, stuff like that can definitely like impact the way that a cat acts. But for rabbits, it's like, because they're obviously more prey animals, they're going to just interact. You know, cats more so are more kind of loners than rabbits. Rabbits like thrive a lot in pairs. Cats not so much. They can, but you know, I mean, they can, but cats are a lot easier, like kind of just to keep themselves and be alone. As well as that, you know, a lot of things about them are just very different. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like to explain like this: playful like a dog if they trust you. Cuddly like a cat, you know what I mean? They have kind of the best of both, because you can cuddle with a rabbit, you can teach your rabbit tricks. Little man knows some tricks. He can go up on his hind legs to accept a treat from me, and he can also spin in a circle. So, you know, you can teach your rabbit tricks. Rabbits are very intelligent, more intelligent than people give them credit for. You know, so they do that kind of stuff as well. In some cases, I don't really recommend it, but you can even walk a rabbit. In highly populated areas, areas with any traffic or any other animals, that is, any cats around, anything like that, you shouldn't. But some people walk rabbits, and I think that's very cute. You can even do that, you know. So yeah, you know what I mean? There's some kind of autistic dog breeds too. They are trusting in like a pack sense, but not very lovey-dovey kind. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, rabbits and cats can kind of get along, I guess. If raised together. I don't recommend a rabbit going into a home with a cat though, because cats, you know, can hurt a rabbit. Cats are, again, obligate carnivores, meaning that they need to eat meat. And if you don't feed your cat meat, it will look for meat. You know, it's gonna look around and hunt. They're hunters, you know what I mean? And if your rabbit's there, you know, be really careful. That's all I'm saying, you know. You better give your cat enough meat, okay? I'm not saying that's the case all the time, but I'm just saying sometimes that can happen. You know what I mean? They could turn on the rabbit at any point because of instinct, yes. You know, even like not putting a rabbit in a home with like... It's easier for some dogs to be in a home with a rabbit, I'd say. I mean, either's not very good. But it's a lot easier for them to get along than it probably would be a cat. But even like dogs, some dog breeds are obviously trained in hunting small animals. You know what I mean? And any dog like that should not be in a home with a rabbit. You know, because that instinct's gonna come out and they're gonna hurt them. And you know, rabbits are fragile in the sense of if they get bitten and they're scared and they're terrified, they will never be the same again. You'll traumatize them. You know what I mean? You'll really scare them. So like, I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah. Cats' personality types are asshole, dick, and cunt. No, that's not nice. They're like serial killers. They kill even if they don't need to, yeah. Sometimes. Cats will hunt for fun even if they're not hungry, yeah. I'm just saying if it gets to that point. You know what I mean? I think the worst thing you could do though is putting a cat in a house. Sorry. A rabbit in a house with a reptile. Never do that. That's just a stupid idea. I don't think people get pets and they don't really. And you know, this is the thing. You think people are smarter than to do this, but some people are really fucking stupid. And if anything, working in like with animals, working in the animal industry, if anything, has taught me that people are fucking stupid. They're stupid. They do not use common sense. They don't do their research, and they're fucking stupid. And they don't do the bare minimum for taking care of another living thing, you know? Like, for example, when a woman is pregnant, they're going to read pregnancy books, or they're gonna like look up stuff, you know? A lot of the time, more so, to take care of a baby. And not saying, oh, fur babies, me, but like, you know, like... When getting an animal, you should do the same thing. You're taking care of a living thing, you know what I mean? Even if you're taking care of, like, even like a fucking crab or a bird, you know? Birds especially. People are fucking stupid. The amount of fucking idiots that will get a pet bird and will just feed it birdseed are crazy. And the bird gets sick and they wonder why their birds keep dying. Because you keep fucking... Because was... Oh my god, there was this stupid bitch that kept coming in. This stupid old bitch. This stupid cunt, okay? Okay? Her name was Carol, okay? Fuck you, Carol. I fucking hate you. She kept coming in with her fucking fat birds. They're like stupid budgies. And she was like, I keep feeding that, like, oh, you know, they keep getting sick. They keep dying. Why do my birds keep dying? And it's like, you dumb bitch. Like, you keep fucking feeding them bird seed and nothing else, you bitch, Carol. You stupid bitch. She gave them like a fucking block of bird seed and just left them, okay? And just left them. And she was like one of those old people that just keep going like on holidays everywhere. And she'd go on holidays and just fucking leave a fucking bird by themselves. And like, you dumb bitch. You're killing them like for fun, you dumb bitch. Like, oh my god, it's so stupid. You're so stupid. And I'm like, okay, what's the diet look like? You know, what are you doing for the diet? She tells me. Try not to facepalm, you know. It's the first time she came in. It's the first time, you know. It's the first time, okay? Doesn't matter. You know, maybe she's just uneducated, okay? Maybe she's just, you know, try to explain it. I gave her a fucking I gave her a pamphlet! I printed out a pamphlet for her! I gave her a pamphlet on it and she still didn't do it! And then she came in 6 months later and like, oh, she didn't change anything! And she's like, yeah, but like, I don't know, like, they do it still, like, why is, you know, like, it shouldn't be that hard. I thought they were easy to take care of. People are so dumb. Maybe she couldn't read? Well, then I don't know, like, no, she could clearly fucking read. I don't know, like, she could read. She could read. She could read, because I read it out to her and I explained it to her anyway. Because I wanted to be very clear, because sometimes people just don't know. And you know, I love telling people about this stuff. I love being able to educate people about animals because it's fun. But like, oh, this dumb bitch. I hate you, Carol. I hate you. Some people just should not have pets. People just shouldn't. Yeah, that's what boomer is. You tell them their ego's so high. They think you mock them. You don't tell them. They blame you for not telling them. I know. Oh, fucking hate you, Carol. Stupid bitch. I don't know. I hate her. I hate her. I know, but I couldn't agree more in the sense that like that's what they do. Yeah. I can't believe I gave. Yeah, she probably fed the pamphlet to them. But yeah, people just don't do their research when they're getting pets, and it sucks. Because you know, like, and the amount of people that think rabbits are just easy pets, like. Never get a pet thinking that it will be easy. If you have that mentality when getting a pet, like, you shouldn't have a pet, you know what I mean? I understand if you have a job and you're not gonna be... There's one thing about, like, having a job and not gonna be home for, like, hours in a day, you know what I mean? You still deserve to have a pet. You still deserve to take care of a pet. That's totally fine. There's definitely pets like that exist. Even rabbits. They're crepuscular. They sleep throughout the day. They're perfect for working people. But if you want someone that... If you want, like, a pet that's, like... Oh, I don't need to, like, worry too much. I can just feed them and, like, fuck off. Like, no. Especially not a rabbit. Rabbits are immensely social creatures. Like, you shouldn't just leave them alone, like, for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna get very sad. You know? It's very sad. And, like, I see that and it's like, shit. Like, I don't know. Like, just don't do that. You know what I mean? Like... I just don't understand the point of having an animal if you're just gonna, like, feed them and go away. Like, you know, like, there's so much. It's a living thing, you know. Maybe it doesn't think the exact same way as humans do. But imagine if a human's living at your house and just feed them and leave them, like, away. Like, that's such a bad, like, sad thing to do. With snakes, like, if you, like, for snakes, like, snakes are pretty expensive to keep, for example, like, because you need to get them, like, a kind of a bit of food, like, you know, like, they can be kind of a little bit tricky to keep. But if you really want something that you don't have to interact with and they're not gonna give a shit, get a snake. Like, they can't, they like, literally, like, mentally cannot, like, get attached to you in that way. You know what I mean? They can't. And that's... You know, and they can't get bored as well. Not rabbits. Snakes don't really have the capacity for boredom either. So, if you really want something, Carol, get a snake. I hope it fucking eats your hand off, Carol. Sorry. You need to feed snakes gossip and controversy. Carol might have been my mother. Maybe. Yeah, that sounds like common parenting nowadays. I know, but you can't just give your animal an iPad and just like, you know, like, I don't know. At least get it enrichment things to do throughout the day, you know what I mean? It's not that hard. You don't even need to pay him really that much money for it. I mean, literally, give a rabbit like a couple of cardboard boxes, you know, and they'll be set for a few hours, like, you know. And you know what? Then move the cardboard boxes around and they'll be like, whoa, it's like a new house, a new cardboard boxes, whoa. Like, they won't realize that it's the same like boxes. They'll be like, whoa, everything's different, how is this happening, how did this happen, is this real? And they'll be like, nom nom nom, and they'll like go back in them. Like, you know, it's very simple to excite them, you know, for rabbits for example. It's similar with meerkats too, actually. Meerkats are very similar to rabbits. I'd say like the prey animal, or an animal that's like not like, you know, similar to like a rabbit at all, like in that sense, but like still hunts and stuff that's similar to them, is a meerkat. Meerkats are cute. I like how they lay on their backs and they're like, ooh, they're very cute. But yeah, literally meerkats as well, move shit around to them, they'll run out and they'll be like, whoa, it's like a whole new setup, this is crazy, is this real? You know, is this real? Yeah, building cardboard forts for pets is fun, yeah! I wanted a snake when I was in high school, but my dad, vetoed it since he hated the idea. I had a bio teacher who had a snake in the classroom and let us handle it during breaks and stuff, and I thought it was cool. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think snakes are pretty cool. I mean, like, snakes are fun to hold, I'd say. Snakes are pretty fun to feed too. It's interesting. It's kind of a mindfuck though, like, because you see like you see like a little snake, and sorry, not a little snake, like you see like a little rabba or something that you like they feed to snakes, or like a little mouse, and it's sad because I love I love mice and stuff, like I think they're cute. And I was gonna say mouses. I love mice as well, but like also seeing them eat it's pretty interesting as well, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like that's pretty fun to do, you know what I mean? Yeah, mice are very cute. But yeah, you know, stuff like that, like it's quite a mindfuck. But taking care of snakes is pretty fun, although I'd never have them in a house with a rabbit. Taking care of snakes is great. I love snakes, and they feel so good on your hands and on your arms. I absolutely loved that time period where I was teaching children about reptiles. I was able to hold a really big snake, and it was such a shame. It was so much fun. If you guys didn't know, I would go around and educate children on reptiles, and I'd have like I'd work with people, and I would have like this I would have kind of all these boxes out with all these different reptiles in them, and children were able to look at them like a little like pop-up kind of shop thing. And well, not a shop because no one could buy anything, but people could look at it for free and hold a snake, and it was really cool. Yeah, and it was so much fun to do. It was really great, and there's something so like cute about seeing that like light up like look on their faces when they learn something new. Yeah, when they learn something new about them. And but I always would hold the big snake. People would always look at me. I've got so many probably random photos of me like holding a big snake, because I'd be like, you can pet it, you can pet it, but you can't hold it because it was too big for like little kids to hold. Which is, it was funny. Actually, a few times I would be like kind of older children, not like older children, but usually the children that would come and look were like maybe like 7 or 8 years old, maybe a little bit older, but then like when it would kind of get to like 13, 14, 15 years old, they still can't hold the snake because they're not allowed to. But like I was sometimes, and I've talked about this before, shorter than them, so it was very awkward because I was like smaller than some of these like some kids go through puberty so like early. You know, I feel like they're getting through puberty earlier and earlier, but it's very funny. But anyway, like sometimes I'm like shorter than them, and they're like, "Can I hold this snake?" And I'm like, because usually I can just say like to a little kid like, "Oh, you know, you're too like little," like pretty much. I'd say it a lot nicer than that. Oh my gosh, and I had oh my god, I will never forget this. I had like this experience like with this little girl. And she was so interested. She was so interested in everything, and she asked so many questions. And she reminded me of myself when I was like little, you know, and I was like learning about lots of animals. And she just like had a big like fat chat with me, like just about like random stuff. It was so cute. She like, and her mum was there, and her mum looked like so proud that she was asking so many questions. But then she's like, for school, like I don't know. She started just talking about like stuff that she had to do for like an art thing for school, like, and just started talking to me about school and stuff. And I was like, oh, like that's nice. I don't know. I find it easier sometimes to talk to like younger children. I feel like we're on the same like level mentally. So it's like easier to talk to them sometimes. That was so cute. Like she's like, will you be my friend? And I was like, yeah, of course we can be friends. And she's like, can the snake be my friend? And I was like, yeah, of course. It was so cute. It was so cute. You know, that sounds like me. Once I start talking to someone and get comfortable, I can just rant about everything. Like, yeah, she really like went on and on and on. And she talked to me for a good like half hour, like just about random shit. And she's like, for school assembly, I don't know. She was talking to me about like how she got to like do like this like thing where she dressed up for something, and like. Just I can't remember. I'll never like forget like talking to her though. She was so cute, and she had these shoes on that I always wanted when I was younger. Like shoes like when you walk like they light up. Like, you know, I always wanted shoes like that. I always like was like, fuck, I always want those like cool shoes like that light up when you walk. Like I always wanted shoes like that. I didn't get them. I was never able to get them. Maybe now I could get them. I don't know. They had really cool shoes on though. I don't know. But yeah, she was really nice to me. And when she left, her mum said to me, she talked to me for a second before they left. She said thank you so much like for like talking to her. And it was just so sweet. It was just so nice. It felt so good to do. I would, you know, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that again. Maybe I could do that at some point. I honestly wouldn't mind doing something like that again. You know, I would love to do that. I don't know. There's something really nice about doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? Something like lovely about just like teaching people things, and you can just tell when they kind of understand something. And kids a lot will be like, oh, I get it. Like I'll be like, oh yay, like you learned something. And you know, they'll probably not remember it at all. Like, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I've definitely a couple of people I feel like I've sparked their interest in animals. So, you know, you never know. Maybe I could have changed someone's life in some way. I don't know. That makes me feel happy to do. Yeah. It is the perfect job. I don't know. Like I like teaching. And I like also like animals and stuff. Yeah. And I think it's perfect because they are snakes, and you know, because a lot of the time with a lot of stuff like that, they'll take like, there's people that will take like farm animals in sometimes, like for things like that. And I don't really agree with that. That's not a good idea. The perfect thing about snakes and other reptiles is, again, because they don't have that capacity in their mind for that kind of thing. Like, they're not gonna really be bothered to be kind of just held for a period of time. And if they do, I can just put them back in their box and get another one. Like, you can literally keep snakes like while we're like traveling. Like while we were traveling, I remember like while we were driving somewhere, you can literally just put them in a box, like in like a little sack thing, and they're not gonna like give a shit. They don't care. Like they just don't have that capacity to care. It's very interesting. And it's kind of the perfect way to do it, because I'd feel kind of guilty about it, but I just never did. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're very like humble in that sense. And It's good. I mean, if you don't let the kids hold it, they're not gonna like bite anyone. There's not really much of a risk there, you know. Yeah. Yeah. They're humble. Long live Kiki, creator of Future Snack Lover. oh, shush. I'm just a rabbit, you know. I'm just a rabbit after all. Oh, new bread's been baked. Okay, hang on. This has been really fun today, guys. I've loved chatting with everyone. This has been really fun. I'm sorry I rambled about animals for like an hour, didn't I? I don't know. I'm just a fool again. It's been relaxing. Oh, I'm really happy that it's been relaxing for you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really humble. I feel really happy today. It's just been a really good day. Like, I feel so happy and supported and loved and everything. So thank you. Yeah, animals are really cool though. I'm glad that you guys share the same passion that I do for that. I don't know. There's nothing more like lovely to me than to be able to share that with people. I don't know. Being able to talk about that. I don't know. By the way, this bread's rabbit approved. Just so you know. Just letting you know, just putting that out there so you don't have to worry about posting or anything, okay? Yeah, I enjoy listening to passion rants. I'm glad about that then. I'm sorry, I'm cracking my fingers. It's been a while since I went on an animal ramble, actually. Finally, I was shaking. It was like 2 seconds! Hey, the new bread was up for like 2 seconds! Calm down! Hey! Yeah. I have 2 cats that I rescued from the streets. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, that's so great. I love hearing about stuff like that, you know. People that rescue animals are so caring and lovely. Like, thank you for doing that. And the mug competition stuff's still going on, okay? Okay. Okay. Just calm down. Okay. Okay. Just calm down. I need another pet show and tell stream. I feel like that would be fun, yeah. That would be really fun to do. I would love to do that. Are you thinking about making a Nautilus video, by the way? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I thought that would be fun. I like Nautiluses. Nautili. 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 Sorry, being silly now. Now I'm just being silly. Now I just need to calm down because now I'm just gotten a little bit too silly. And talk is enjoyable. I'm happy. Yeah. Congratulations, Kiki proves your thread. Yeah, I love that picture so much. Yeah. I got my dog from a cardboard box. Run to the little. Oh, thank you for doing that. I don't know why I'm thanking you, but that's really lovely. I have so much respect for people that do that. That's very humble. That's very sweet. Okay. Mwah. That's a narwhal. Yeah, you're thinking about a narwhal. Narwhals are humble though, I'd say. I didn't think narwhals were real until I was like 12 or something. I thought they were like a unicorn. I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know. Is that weird? Is that weird? It's only a little weird, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought narwhals were fake until I was like 14, yeah. Because you see them in like stuff and like you never actually... Because you hear about dolphins and sharks and starfish and like other things, but you never hear about narwhals. I also, you know, I was like so shocked to figure out like was an actual thing with swordfish as well. I was like, whoa, there's actually a fish with a sword on it. Is that real? I think that was some animal. I didn't know was real for a long time, but I can't remember. Maybe it was a platypus. Oh, really? You didn't think platypusi were real? Pusi? Unicorns aren't real? What do you think? What do you think? Don't you say, do you really believe it? Hey, don't say that to me. I'm sick of that. Horrified to Know wants to know if they can use your cover of Bury the Light. Oh, of course. Yeah, why do they want it? Hey, let me see if Pyon's home. I'll sing it again. Can I sing it again? I'll sing it again. Is that okay? Hang on. I'm gonna see if Pyon's home still. And then I'll... Oh, the entrance thing. Oh, okay. Can I sing it again? Okay. I'm gonna drink some more coffee first. Okay. I'll sing it again for them. Okay. I'm excited. Also, let me know, because I'd love to... I mean, I'm gonna obviously stream it. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait. I'm so happy that they're, like, fine with me, like, streaming it and stuff. Yeah. Hang on. I need to sing the whole thing without talking in the middle. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna check to see if Pyon's home. Okay. Mwah. Hello? Sorry, I'm actually gonna be like 5 minutes because I need to like go to the toilet. But I'll be like 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Let me just put it on my be right back thing. Here we go. I'll be back in 5. I'm sorry. Please wait for me. Mwah. I'm back. Sorry. I'm back now. Hi. Hello. Hi everyone. I missed you. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hi. 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 I thought you'd never see me again. Well, don't worry, cause I'm here, okay? You don't even need to have to worry about it anymore, okay? Okay, shall we do the cover thing now? I will promise not to talk in the middle of it. Okay? I promise not to talk at all in the middle. I'll do up until the second chorus, because I assume you probably don't need the whole song anyway. Also, I'm not good at the last bit. Okay. Okay. Alright, hang on. Let me just turn my BGM off. Hopefully it's not too loud, the music. But let me make sure this is all okay. Unmute this. Alright, is this the right one? Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna be so bad at this. I may need like a warm-up song. Sorry. Genuinely. Just because I always find it tricky to... Let me get my microphone up actually. I always find it tricky to sing, especially Bury the Light. That's a kind of tricky one. No, not Wonderwall. Okay. Let's see. What should I sing as the warm-up first? What do you guys think? Oh, I love that xylophone. Hubba. That's very nice. I really like that one. Yeah, what do you guys reckon I should do as a warm-up? No, I'm not singing fucking Wonderwall. Gonna be the one that saved me. No. It's not happening. Something previously unheard. Sing the popcorn. I want actual responses! I want like a... I don't know. What's one that I've sung before? I want like just an easy one that I've sung before. What's like an easy one? No, fuck off! I'm not singing Wonderwall! I'm not singing. No, I want real response. I want a song that I have sung before, please. It's gonna be the night. Duvet, are you sure? Don't you guys get bored of that song? How about Bury the Light just as a warm-up? Then I'd sing it twice. Don't you guys get bored of that? Never. Alright, I mean I could then. Are you sure? I just want one that's like easy to sing. Okay. Alright. Alright then. I saw one that could sing. Let me know how the volume is. Sorry, by the way. My singing is not good. I have soulful singing. Okay. The best kind? No, it isn't. It's quite... I'm not fucking singing Wonderwall! Cause I don't want to! Cause I don't want to! I've sung Wonderwall one time and I'm never singing it again. Gonna be the one that saves me. Your singing's great? No. Don't speak. I know what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. No, no. Don't speak. Don't speak. Don't speak. Don't. Sorry. You can only sing Don't Speak in the shower. Shut up. Alright, I'll just sing this as a warm-up and then we'll just do the proper one, okay? No. Blessed is in a bad way. Okay. Oh, I should probably unmute the fucking side. Here we go. Sorry if you get bored of it. Haha. Sorry. You're probably bored of this song. Whatever. Oh, thanks. Nice counter. And you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man. And all the fears you hold so dear will turn to whisper in your ear. You know what they say might hurt you. You know that it means so much. And you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I have lost it all. And you don't seem the lying kind. A shame that I can read your mind. And all the things that I read there handle it smile that we both share. And you know I don't mean to hurt you, but you know that it means so much. And you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I am drowning. Help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all. I am losing. Help me to breathe. I'm sorry. My voice, what's wrong with me? Sorry. I got too embarrassed, sorry. I am falling, I am failing, I am drowning. Help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all. I am losing. Help me to breathe. Hey, you know what I've had in my head sometimes that I should sing? It's such a cringy song. Hang on. Okay, and then I'll sing the right song, and then I'll sing it. I'm sorry about this. Please understand. No, not one door. Leave me alone. Hang on. Sinking. I don't even know if I remember all the lyrics. Alright, let's see if I can even do this. Do you guys want to hear the sinking intro? Listen. Sinking! I'm sorry, please don't die of cringe. Okay. It's me out of the bearded barley nightly beside the green grass. Swing, swing, swing the swinging step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. So kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out of the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up and down and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me down by the broken tree house. Swing me upon its hanging tire. Bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me. Yay! What the fuck is this? Hang on. Post some fucking deep kissing stories. Ah! Please! Just a crumb! Just a little bit of deep kissing stories, please! Thank you so much. What for $300? Why? Love this song, Rab. 5 ever. 5 ever, not 4 ever. Thank you. What the hell? Thank you so much. What the hell? Thank you. What if we kissed? What if we kissed in the rapper house? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay, let's do the song that you asked me to sing now. Alright, and I will not talk in between it. I will do until the second chorus is finished. Okay, I'm so bad at this song. I'm sorry for everyone's ears in advance, but I just needed to do a warm-up song before I did it. This song really sucks. No, this song doesn't suck. I suck at singing it. Sorry. It's a great song. It's a fucking great song. Okay. A mood of temptation takes over my mind. Wait, I fucking hate that start bit. Wait, let me redo it! I'm sorry! Condemned. Okay, that's better. Sorry. What the fuck was that? Blech. A mood of temptation takes over my mind. Condemned. Fallen weak on my knees, summon the strength of mayhem. The storm that is approaching, provoking by clouds in isolation. I am reclaimer of my name. Born in flames, I have been blessed. My family crushed as a demon of death. Forsaken, I am awakened. A phoenix ashes star divine. Descent in misery. Destiny chasing time. Inherit the nightmare, surrounded by fate. Can't run away. Keep walking the line, between the light, led astray. Through vacant holes I won't surrender. The truth revealed in nights of ember. We fight through fire and ice forever. Two souls once lost and now they remember. I am the storm that is approaching, provoking black clouds in isolation. I am reclaimer of my name. Born in flames, I have been blessed. My family crest is a demon of death. Forsaken, I am awakened. Our phoenix ashes are divine. Descent in misery. Destiny chasing time. Disappear into the night. Lost shadows left behind. Obsessions pulling me. Feeling I'm gonna take what's mine. Always singing it, I guess. Beyond the tree, I am once secret of what thine yearns, proud minds embrace crimson joy. Does your dim heart belong destroy? Yeah! I feel powerful! Bury the light deep within. Cast aside, there's no coming home. We're burning chaos in the wind. talked, but I mean, you're not gonna be using the whole thing, right? Only, I don't know. Sorry. Am I having a stroke? No, I'm not. Leave me alone. Sorry, that probably. Oh god, that sucks so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ugh. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed. Get me closer to God. Sorry. Sorry. That song in my head now. Sorry. It's such a silly song. Sorry, they just call me the silly rabbit. Sing it! Okay. I don't know, it's such a silly song. I mean, I can. I sung it before. I guess I'll sing it. Hang on. Sorry for like turning into a kikioki time. I'm sorry. I know not everyone likes kikioki. That's probably a little boring. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. I guess so. You let me violate you. You let me desecrate you. You let me penetrate you. You let me complicate you. Help me, I broke apart my insides. Help me, I've got no soul to sell. Why is someone talking? Help me, the only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed. You get me closer to God. You can have my isolation. You can have the hate that it brings. You can have my absence of faith. You can have my everything. Help me, you tear down my reason. Your sex I can smell. Help me, you make me perfect. Help me become somebody else. I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna feel you from the inside. I wanna fuck you like an animal. My whole existence is flawed. You get me closer to God. And there's like literally just a long talking bit, and then that's the end of it. Like that's literally it. It goes forever. That's it. The song is too vulgar for me. Okay, pussy. Okay, pussy boy. Okay, pussy boy. Okay, little bitch. I'll rape you, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. I'm in a weird mood now. Sorry. Great singing. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a rabbit. Okay. Help me. I got a rabbit in the house. Na na na. Help me. I'm a rabbit. Help me. I'm a rabbit. Hey, don't talk about Joycey. Don't talk about Joycey around here. Hey, 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 don't talk about Joycey. Don't talk about Joycey around here. Okay, don't talk about Joycey. We don't need to talk about Joycey. We don't need to talk about it, okay? We don't have to talk about the horrible streets of New Jersey, okay? You want it to happen again, don't you? That was the Joycey national anthem. Yeah, it is. It's actually the official national anthem of Boston, Texas, New Jersey. I can't believe I thought it was a real thing. Boston, Texas. Have I actually been to New Jersey before? I've actually never been to America before. But no, I actually live in Boston, Texas, New Jersey. Which is my house. It's located where my Rabbitville house is. Okay. Okay. Yes, I met Champy in the I met Champy in the hard streets of New Jersey. And you know, I don't want to talk about what happened in Jersey, okay? We don't talk about it, okay? You know what they say? You know what they always say? You know what us Jersey Ians always say, okay? Whatever happens in Jersey stays in Jersey. Okay, so you're not allowed to talk about it. With a cool biker jacket. I had a cool biker jacket on, I had a backwards cap, and I had sunglasses. And and nothing else. Okay. 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 Yeah. Met you in an alleyway. You thought you could get through. You thought you could get through my turf in Jersey without being harmed. Okay, you're on my turf, boy. It's over for you. It's over for you, yeah? You're not allowed to cross the crosswalk without being punished first. Yeah, get off my turf. You look a little lost there, yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna go now. I think I actually still have a couple of things I need to finish off for Papa Pyon's birthday. I need to wrap another present for him. So I'm probably gonna go. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, next stream will be a bit later, and it will be at 10:30 PM JST instead of AM. There's a moon next to it on the schedule, so remember it's at that time, okay? We'll be doing a watch along, so I'll see you then. I hope everyone has a great day. Again, thank you everyone for being so amazing, as usual. And I love you so much. So I love you, and I'll see you later, okay? Mwah! Okay, I love you so much. Okay? See you everyone. Thank you everyone for being so great. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye everyone!